a green light. Let's get it going, and we are on. Hey guys, how you going? Stay down, Breakout Sport. We are live as the Redcliffe Dolphins will be playing host to the Gold Coast Titans. Obviously, my team here in the Titans, and I'm looking forward to this. I get to see my boys have their first little hit out for 2026. We've done plenty of cricket. We've been smashing out the cricket recently with the T20 World Cup, and we will do the India versus Namibia game tonight in that tournament. But for the time being, obviously, rugby league is our priority. That is our main sport here on the channel, so that we will never miss a rugby league game, even though we've had people asking what's happened to the rugby league. There has not been any rugby league on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. There was no rugby league on Sunday. So just remember, just a reminder, rugby league will always be streamed here on this channel, but we also do cricket here as well. So we'll be into that once this game does finish later on. But if you are a cricket fan and you are watching the current games in the World Cup, please let me know about big things that are happening, like massive things, because we are keeping up to date with it. And then we'll get right and rocking and rolling with that a little bit later. But tonight's game, the Dolphins and the Titans, I just realised you can't actually see over here. Who cares about how much they've played? You want to see the points. It's really weird with NRL.com right now. So, as you can see, there's only 4 teams on the ladder. There's only been 4 teams that have obviously played, but there is only 4 teams on the ladder over there. So, you can't see all of them. That's why it looks a little bit awkward right now, but that should be fixed, I guarantee, by the end of either today or by at least when we've seen 8 teams play, then we'll get a full top 8 kind of deal. But for the time being, as you can see in the preseason, the Dragons, they won their game quite well. They got 13. Cowboys got 13. Bulldogs with 2. And the Newcastle Knights with 1. But this is the first week where we're going to see literally everybody play. We've got a massive week here of rugby league. Today we've got 1 game. Then tomorrow we will have 2 games, which is the Canberra Raiders taking on the Melbourne Storm and the North Queensland Cowboys taking on the Penrith Panthers. On Saturday, it is an absolutely massive day of a sport, man. Massive day. We've got the New Zealand Warriors versus Manly Seagulls in the morning. Then we go to the West Tigers versus Sydney Roosters, the Newcastle Knights versus the Canterbury Bulldogs, and then we finish off the day with the Dragons versus South Sydney Rabbitohs. That is just a whopping day. Then we'll also have the New Zealand versus South Africa in the T20 World Cup as well. So we'll be live for 5 streams on Saturday. It's going to be absolutely mental. And then on Sunday, we have the Sharks versus the Eels. I don't know why there's 4 games on Saturday, but oh no, that's right. The reason why there's only 1 game on Sunday is also because we have the Māori versus Indigenous All-Stars game on that day. So it should be a massive day there. But guys, obviously hit that like button, subscribe if you're new around here, get into the chat, let us know your thoughts about this game and about these teams. And Josh Hannay, brand new coach of the Titans, and see what he can do. Let us know in the chat. But let's get into these 2 team lineups for this game. So the Dolphins, they play host at KO Stadium in Redcliffe to the Gold Coast Titans. It says the ground conditions are good, but I'm hearing there's a massive storm in the area. I mean, like lightning, delay-worthy storm. So I don't know if that is the case, but I was told just before I started streaming here, and we did see Olivia say in the chat as well, that there is a massive storm in the area. So hopefully that doesn't mean we're going to get a delay. And that's just crazy. We don't usually ever see delays in rugby league. But last year we saw 2 games get delayed massively due to lightning, which was the Tonga versus Samoa game in that Pacific Cup. And then also it was the Bulldogs, I think, versus the Rabbitohs or Bulldogs Tigers. I can't remember. But there was a game in the NRL that was delayed last year due to lightning. So crazy. Doesn't usually happen. Happened twice last year and may already be happening here today. Now for the Dolphins, they're going with a very strong team in their first preseason hit out. I need to remind everybody, this is preseason. If you win, who cares? If you lose, who cares? Obviously, you do take the win, and you're grateful for getting off the preseason to a good start. But it doesn't necessarily mean anything. Now, the Broncos, I think they went and did well in the preseason last year and then ended up winning the comp. But outside of that, we don't usually see the team that wins the preseason actually even make the top 8. So it doesn't actually mean anything. It's a good little sign. It's a good little, go forward and some good motivation overall. But it doesn't mean a dramatic amount. So please don't take the win and loss of these games in the preseason too seriously. You shouldn't be losing any sleep over it. Now, the Dolphins, like I said, have a pretty strong team in today. They've got Jake Averillo in the fullback, with Jermaine Asako and Tavita Nafahu on the wings. Centres, the new man from the Brisbane Broncos, Selwyn Cobbo comes across, and Brian Punu is also alongside him. 5'8", Bradley Schneider, with the halfback being Isaiah Katoa, the captain. Then you go to the front row forwards of Francis Molo and Tom Gilbert, with John Finian-Ganofo as the hooker. You go to the back row, Kennelly Lemielu and Oren Keeley, with the 13 being Morgan Knowles. Then you've got Felice Kafusi, Thomas Flegler, Matthew Milson, and Toby Batten as the interchange. And then the reserves, who you will see today because it is unlimited interchange: Noah Fian, Elijah Rasmussen, Lauloto Saleh, Sebastian Sewer, Lewis Simons, Callum Bales, Sangster Fingota, Elijah McKay, Tyrese Tate, Zach Garton, and Jack Finnegan. So that is a very strong lineup here for the Dolphins, especially when you've got your main star halfback there who was killing it in 2025. He is the halfback. You've got your brand new guy in Selwyn Cobbo, Jake Avarillo mainstayer, Jermaine Asako mainstayer. Good to see that Thomas Flegler is back on the bench there. Don't know how much of an impact we're going to be seeing, because obviously he's coming back from a long-term injury where we didn't even know if he would play again. Now he's playing again, so good to see that. But Thomas Flegler, you know his name. Kafusi, you know him. Morgan Knowles, you should have a good idea about. Oren Keeley, you'd know. Kennelly Lemielu, you'd know. Tom Gilbert, unbelievable player, such a tough unit, man. Plays for Queensland. He's a really, really good unit, but unfortunately does have a little bit of that injury bug that does come through quite regularly. But touch wood, that doesn't happen. We want to see the best players on the field at all times. Francis Molo, you would know. And then Brad Schneider, you'd also know from his Raiders and brief Panthers days there. So this Dolphins team is strong, and ultimately, I don't really know how to read the Dolphins this year. I don't know where these people are getting. It's a guaranteed top 4 type of season. It's wild to me. You know, their attack is unbelievable. They have really, really strong attack and super fast and super pacey and exciting. But it's just that defense that was just awful in 2025 that was the thing that kept them out of the top 8. And they really, really struggled overall to hold teams out, but they could score quite easily. And a big proof of that was when they played the Gold Coast Titans, who were in last at the time. With a couple of games to go in the season, the Dolphins were fighting for the top 8. The Titans were kind of just fighting to avoid the spoon, but there was nothing really on offer too much. And it was a 36-30. The Dolphins won 36-30. So they gave up 30 points, but they scored 36 themselves. So they can outscore you. You know, they're going to score a whole damn well bunch, but they're also going to give up a whole damn well bunch. So that's the biggest concern with the Dolphins, and I need to see improvement. I'm not really looking to see a massive amount of improvement here in the preseason. It's not really going to tell me a lot. Obviously, you want to see structural and defensive strategic changes. You want to see how they do implement that systemic structure for their defense, but overall the preseason's not going to tell me a great deal more about this Dolphins team. I will need to see that first 5 games for them. Whilst for the Titans, we've got a whole damn well a fresh new scene here at the Gold Coast. It is a whole new fresh feel with Des Hasler going, and Josh Hannay comes in as the brand new coach. Obviously, he was the assistant coach at the Cronulla Sharks, where they won, they got back-to-back prelim finals, and unfortunately couldn't push further past that, but they were able to get back-to-back prelim finals. Now, his team is Jalen de Groot in the fullback, with Sialatili Fayamani and Jensen Taumapau on the wings. Very much so, watch Fayamani today. He definitely could be a spot on the wing this year, so keep an eye on him. Sonny Kama and Max Fine in the centres, with the halfback being Zane Harrison. Looking forward to this. The 5'8", Lachlan Ilias, coming across from the Dragons, was once at the Rabbitohs, had a great year last year in the New South Wales Cup for the Dragons. Lachlan Ilias, they did go down to the Warriors, who are an incredible team in that New South Wales Cup, but Lachlan Ilias does come across, and he's going to be fighting it out for one of the harvest spots there. You go to the front row forwards of Mwaki Fotuaika, who is the captain, and Khalees Haas, who is now shifted from a back row position / lock into the front row, and Luke Summerton is that number 9. You go to the back row of Arama Howe and Adam Christensen, with the 13 being the man that everyone's talking about. He recently signed on with the Gold Coast Titans for a few more years. Massive to say no to teams like the Melbourne Storm and the Penrith Panthers and the likes, and Cooper Bai is the guy in that number 13 up at Papua New Guinea. Get around him. Then you go to the interchange: Sam Verrills, Curtis Morin, Tukamahaya Simpkins. It doesn't have a 17 here on the team sheet, but then we go to the reserves: Kyle Pickering, Max Bradbury, Bodai Sharpley, Tony Francis, Dan Jeremiah, Phoenix Steinwide, Brenton Beira, Jet City, and Alan Fitzgibbon. And I'm interested in regards to Phoenix. I think Phoenix is Phoenix Steinwide the son-in-law of Kim Foran? I think that might be. I could be wrong here. I could be wrong. Yeah, no, he is. Yeah, it is the stepson. Yeah, Phoenix Steinwide is is Kieran Foran's stepson. So good to see him get a crack here, and hopefully that means that Foz is there or thereabouts watching on. And I know he's at Manly now, but that's a really cool little story there. But overall, look, as a Titans fan myself, I do have a fresh feeling and an exciting vibe about the Gold Coast Titans coming into this year. But of course, you're going to have that as a fan. It is definitely about a wait and see product kind of deal with this club always. You can't just say that everything's looking like it's going to change, so we're going to be top 8, because we've done this many times before. We've sat here and we've got excited and it's looked good, and then it's all just come and been thrown straight back in our face. So I am very hesitant on my positivity, for sure, and I think everybody should be. But there is positive signs, and I don't think that this year is the year to really make that push. I think it's just to kind of stabilise this club and to get everybody out there and see what Josh Hannay is going to do and see what he likes best with this team. And then 2027, hopefully they start to make a push and get back into the big scene. But they can be a team to provide a few upsets this year, definitely, with the guys they do have on paper. The guys that I'd be looking out for here from the Titans would be Silatili Faimani. I think that he is a guy that definitely could be a spot on that wing this year for the Titans. So he's one to absolutely watch out for. I don't know an amazing amount about him, but I do know that he is a great chance at getting a wing spot. Sonny Karma is a nice little up-and-comer in the system with the centre department. He played in the Queensland Under-19s last year when Queensland did win. So watch out for Sonny Karma for sure. Obviously, it's going to be interesting to see these halves. I feel like everyone's nearly a must-watch here, because Lachlan Ilias and Zane Harrison, they are definitely a must-watch. Lachlan Ilias comes across, and he's definitely going to be fighting hard to get a spot over the top of Jaden Campbell, the halfback, and then maybe push him to the 6, or AJ Brimson push him to the centre and have Lachie Ilias in the 6 kind of deal, or we don't know. And then Zane Harrison's knocking on the door as well. Definitely watch these halves to see how they do perform under Josh Hannay in this game. And then when it comes to the forwards, obviously look at Cooper Bye. That's not surprising anybody by saying. And Summerton, the 9 spot should be really Sammy Verrills, but with that being said, Summerton could come in and put his name on the door as well. So a lot to look at here today for both these teams. If you lose this game from either one of these teams, do not think your season you're going to come last. If you win this game, please don't think that you're going to win the competition, but you just want to see those positives. And great to see Scotty Boland on the screen right now. Oh my gosh, he's just a sexy man, that guy. He's just unbelievable, the old Scotty Boland. But yeah, just really take this for what it is. Enjoy the game. Enjoy some rugby league. Enjoy the warm-up to the season. But do not lose sleep over the result. Look at the individual players. Look at the system and the way that they're playing as a collective unit. But don't look at the result, because this team, both teams, the Dolphins and the Titans, will both just completely adjust their team throughout the game as it goes on. You will see one team in the first half and you will see another team in the second half. It is not a consistent 80 across the game. So guys, do me a favour, hit that thumbs up button. It's free, you may as well. Subscribe if you are new around here. We are live for every single rugby league game in 2026 here on the channel. And also plenty of damn well cricket too, if you love your cricket. But let's get into the chat, and hopefully there is no delay or anything here today. Hopefully, because apparently there is a massive storm in the area. Olivia Reid with the $8 donation. She's about to go off to England. She's about to go visit the old Pommy boys over there. Well, they had a big loss last night at the T20 World Cup to the West Indies. Big upset there. That was absolutely massive, so you can go and console them, Olivia, or just rib them again. That's probably the best option. But thank you. Get around you, Olivia. Thank you for the dono. Spec says, league is back. It definitely is. We've got a massive amount of games this weekend, man. We've just got huge. Like I said, Dolphins, Titans today. Raiders vs Storm tomorrow, Cowboys vs Panthers tomorrow, Warriors Manly Saturday, Tigers Roosters Saturday, Knights Bulldogs Saturday, Dragons Rabbitohs Saturday, and then Sharks vs Eels on Sunday. And then you do have the Māori vs Indigenous game. It is a whopping week. It's a whopping week. Actually, hold on a second. So who's not playing this week? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Who's the team that's not playing this week? Who's not playing? It's not the Queensland teams. Yeah, Dolphins, Titans, Cowboys. Oh, the Broncos aren't playing, of course. The Broncos aren't playing because they're off to England, aren't they? Yeah. No, the Broncos. They're not obviously featuring in this. I was getting really confused there. I was like, how are we not seeing another team here? But the Broncos are not playing because they've got their World Club Challenge game coming up. I think is it next week. Is that game next week? Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? World Club Challenge. That is on Friday, the 20th of February. So next Friday. Next Friday. Woohoo! Australia play on Marn that day too, so big day. But Hull KR versus the Broncos is next Friday in England. But if you guys, oh geez, you're going to have to get up early. It's even a bad time slot for me here in Vietnam. It's 2:30 a.m. for me, so that means in Queensland it'll be 3:30 a.m. In New South Wales it'll be 4:30 a.m. My goodness me, that is going to be an awful time slot, and it's on a working day as well. Jeez, that is a rough time slot. Hopefully we don't see a little jibbin, or maybe do. It's the Bronx. Aspect says, is Lonely at the top? Mind the gap, everyone. Oh, really? We got the Dragons fans talking shit about this preseason table, have we? Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing here? We got the Dragons fans talking shit after the first round of preseason games. We've seen just 2 games played, and we've got Mind the gap at the top. You're kidding me. You know, you got to be having me on here. You got to be absolutely having me on here. Olivia says Thunder and Lightning here. Wonder if there will be a delay. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. I haven't heard anything here in the commentary so far about there being a delay. Hey, Oz says, we're back, team. We are so back, mate. We've never been more back ever. This is the most back we've ever been. Sean says, good afternoon, mate. Get around your Shauno. Durad says, Blaze, who would you pick for try scorers from either side? I'm feeling Cooper Pye and Cobbo. Yeah, look, I think Cobbo's a good shout, but it is a brand new team. I think Jermaine Asako, he is an ex-Gold Coast Titan. That's a fantastic shout. If I'm going to go 2 plays for each team, I'm going to go, as you guys know on the channel when we do our streams, and you ask me try scorers, I'll give you a back and a forward from either team that I do think is most likely. So the back for the Dolphins, I'd probably be looking at a guy like, I think Jermaine Asako. No, you know what? It probably is going to be Tavita Nvahu. Now, this is actually, you can go either winger here because Faimani and Sonny Kama are young freshies, and Max Fine and Jensen Tamapo. Now, Max Fine isn't a young freshie. You know, he's been around the joint. He was obviously at the Dragons. Tamapo is a young freshie. So this is a very largely inexperienced backline here for the Gold Coast Titans. And you've got Jermaine Sarko, who's very experienced, Selwyn Cubbo, who's very experienced, Tavita Nafar, who's got enough experience, and Brian Puniu, I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, not experienced. Actually, you know what? I'm going to shift back to that experienced side of Jermaine Sarko and Selwyn Cubbo and say, you can just chuck either one of those on probably. They probably should get the job done, unless these Titans boys do deliver in regards to the defensive department. Then for the... I'll go Jermaine, just to make it easy there. And then for the forwards, I'd probably be looking at a guy like Kennelly Lemielu. I think that he should be having a decent season, but if I was to go off of it, I will say Sebastian Sewer is the guy that I said to watch for the Redcliffe Dolphins this year. Their forwards have changed, and they've lost a couple of guys. They've got Flagler coming back in, but Sewer, if he does impress, he can put his name into the team sheet. So I would fancy Sebastian Sewer to maybe come on later on in the game and get a try. So I'm actually going to go a bit wayward here, and I'm going to say Sebastian Sewer for the Dolphins, who is actually the number 21 reserve. For the Titans, this is going to be difficult. I'm going to slap in. I've got some really good word that Sonny Kama is making some massive beats inside this club. I'm going to go Sonny Kama from the backs. I'm looking forward to seeing Jalen DeGroot in that fullback position, but I'm going to back in Sonny Kama in the centre because I've had some pretty good word that he is absolutely crushing training and crushing it with this club and trying to knock on that door of a centre spot. So I'll go Sonny Kama. And then for the forwards, I think I have to do it. I think I'd be silly not to, lads. I think I would be extremely silly not to do it. I'm taking the biggest Cooper buy that ever did buy a Cooper. Oh my gosh, he's just unbelievable. This guy, I even messaged him the other day. I said, thanks for believing in our club, bro. You know, like, it could have been so easy for him to go elsewhere. It could have been so easy for him to just go to the Storm or whatnot. And I do believe that long term he probably heads off to Papua New Guinea, unless we can show some really good signs. If Papua New Guinea come in and we're not showing any good signs for the future still at the Gold Coast Titans, then sure, he'll probably go off there. But if we're at a point where we're really starting to peak and we're really starting to push past this tough last ever at the club, then maybe he does stay and maybe he does continue to build with the Gold Coast Titans. There's a few options there, but we don't have to think about that now because we re-signed him, I think, until 2028. I think 2028 was the year. Duraz says, Dolphins probably win on paper, but as a Titans fan, well, definitely on paper, the result isn't the main concern, just how the players go. It's the first trial in seemingly horrid conditions. Absolutely. And it is obviously in Redcliffe as well. If I was to, if I was to make a prediction here, yeah, sure, I'm going to be saying, look, tip the Dolphins. Not that you need to tip, but I would say, yes, probably tip the Dolphins. They have a much more experienced team on paper here, and it looks like they're going all out in their first trial to really get them in. If you watch a Roosters game, you'll see no one in. If you watch the Dolphins, you're seeing everybody in. So there is a difference there. We'll wait for says Dolphins to win. We've got rocket scientists over here. Bonesy Boys is kind of Titans. Somebody says, my mum went to school with Sebastian Stewart's dad, Murphy. Well, there you go. Oh, have you let Channel 9 know? No, yeah, Olivia? Have you told Fox League yet? Have you told Fox League yet about that? Drace's Flegler really rate was good for Bronx in 2023 in their run to the grand final and has played some Origins. Big return for the Finns. Big returns for the Finns, but I don't know how much of an impact he's going to have immediately with the fact that he's going to trust his body again. This is his first hit out in years. I can't remember the last time he played. The last time he played was ages ago. Was it like 2 years ago or is it a year and a half ago? He definitely didn't play any last year. I feel like it could have been a year and a half to 2 years ago the last time that Flegler was playing. Benny says, I have a strong feeling about the Titans this year. Up 'em, Benny. Up 'em, mate. Top 8 is very possible if they buy into Hane's coaching. I believe in you, boys. Oh, Benny, gee whiz, this is my favourite comment of the day already. He's already won. Benny, he's my hero. That's my hero with a comment like that. My goodness me. Draz says, I find it hilarious how South pushed Adam Reynolds for Ilias as the future and more youthful, then benched him in a game midway, then eventually let him walk. They promised him and left him. Yeah, contextually it's a little bit more difficult than that, but yeah, sure. Like on the face of it all, then absolutely. The unfortunate thing with Ilias is that when he was dropped, he actually got injured. I think he did his ACL or he did a big injury when he was down in the younger grades, and then they actually needed him again. I can't really remember ultimately because this was a couple of years ago now, but I remember he got injured. This was when Jason Demetriou was coaching. He got dropped, and then I think the next week or a couple of weeks later, the Rabbitohs realised, oh, this isn't working at all. We're probably going to go back and get Ilias here. And then Ilias actually went and did a serious injury and then was out for the rest of the season. Or might have broken his leg or something. Maybe it wasn't as serious as an ACL, but I think he broke his leg or something significant anyway. And they couldn't get him. And then that was kind of the end of him at the club because he wasn't able to come back in and show his best business. I feel like that's what happened at the time. Harvey says, are you streaming Australia versus Zimbabwe tomorrow? Unfortunately, I cannot do the Australia-Zimbabwe game because I've got the 2 Rugby League games. So basically, the way these next couple of days will go, today, couldn't do the first 2 games because I'm doing the Rugby League, and then I will do India versus Namibia. Tomorrow, can't do the first 2 games, but then I will do, unfortunately, USA versus Netherlands, but I will do it. And then on Saturday, I've got 4 games of Rugby League, so I'll miss the first 2 games, but then we've got New Zealand versus South Africa, which we will definitely do. I'm looking forward to that game. It's a massive game. And then on Sunday, can't do the first 2 games because we do have the Māori versus Indigenous All-Stars game and the Sharks versus the Eels. But then I will be doing India versus Pakistan. You've got no chance in the world that I'm missing India versus Pakistan on Sunday. That is going to be a belter, and especially with a couple of the Pakistanis and Indians we have in this chat, it'll be a belter on Sunday in the stream. But then from Monday onwards, there is not a single cricket game that is impacted by one of the NRL Preseason games. So we will not miss a single game from the T20 World Cup from Monday onwards. It's just this weekend because of how heavy it is on the Rugby League that we aren't able to do it. But then from next Friday, it's only 1 game per day in the T20 World Cup, which makes it a lot damn well easier. But with that being said, it's not like we're missing a massive amount. It's just that Australia-Zimbabwe game that I'm spewing that I'm missing on tomorrow. Big Bad Ad says, come on the Titans, good to have footy back. It's been a stinker in the southeast today. Well, there you go. Would have been better on the Gold Coast, but would have been better on the Gold Coast than your fake beaches in Redcliffe, eh? Ben says, good evening, Mr. Blaze. Get around you. Ben Doraz says, streaming 2 different sports on the same day must be cool. Yeah, it is, but hopefully that game later on is at least somewhat enjoyable because we do know that India should get a pretty comprehensive win against Namibia that day. Tommy, man, for 48 months, my goodness me, Tommy's still flying. He's still flying the Manly flag here. He's still flying it. Yeah, it is. Yeah, the Bronx. I'm back at that point now. Next Friday at 6 a.m. my time. If it was my team, I'd definitely wake up for it, but I might have to wake up for the second half. You know, I'll be live and I'll be streaming it. It's going to be an awful time slot for me at 2:30 a.m., but I will be here. And then, like I said, later that day is Australia versus Oman. Aspects is we only first so many times. Let me enjoy it. Yeah, look valid. Put the boys on top. It's time. Look, it might be time. Dion says, as a new coach, you would like to start with a win. Sure, but you'd like to start the regular season with a win. A preseason game, it's like whatever, but sure, like of course you'd rather win than lose. No one's debating that, but at the end of the day, if you lose, it's not the end of the world. You want to start the regular season with a win, that's for sure. Highland says, I'm still losing it after that cricket game yesterday. Yeah, look, Afghanistan probably should have won. Gerard says, yes, sir, we'll do that. It's trials, so not too hopeful, but chancing the arm, and I'll listen to you unlike Harrison. Yeah, be careful of the old Harrison listening to any bets that bloke makes. MD says, why isn't Farnworth playing? Because it's a preseason game. They don't feel the need to play a guy like Farnworth. I know there's a lot of big-time stars here, but you may as well shut your stars in and then give a youngster like Brian Puniu a chance. At the end of the day, Bradley Schneider, I don't think is going to be their six, but he might. I don't know. Overall, they've just chucked out a team that they're confident with, and they want to see have a bit of a roll around and wrap up the Titans here, but that's the thing. Like, it's not a fully fledged team. You're not expecting a fully fledged team because they don't care about the result. The result is a bonus. The result doesn't matter, but the result is a bonus. So that's why you're seeing a guy like Kobe Farnworth not here, and I'm sure that there's other names that I can't think of right now that aren't there that would normally be there. Clyde says Dragons 2026 Premier is confirmed. Look what you've done. Look what we've done. Aspects. You've now got all the Dragons fans saying you're going to win the comp. For gosh sake. For gosh sake, what are we doing? Dazza, good luck to your Titans in this game. Got the Dolphins win this game. So do I, mate. But I just want some good positive signs here from the Titans. Ibrahim says the Aussies won and the English lost and the Titans win tonight. Tell me life's perfect. Mate, life would be absolutely stunning at that point. I'd just sit back and put my arms up and I'd sing Kumbaya at that point. English lost to the West Indies last night. Australia absolutely whooped the Irish despite having an injury-depleted team. And then we see the Titans get a win here, or we see Zane Harrison score 4 tries. You know, I think that'd be me done. I think that'd just been me done. We've already completed life. We've completed sport at that point. Sport would have been completed. Letitia says, hey, Brizzy fans, thanks for paying Haas and put my house on the Gold Coast today. Love it. Put it all on. Do it all. Dasmo says, Hakeem Haas, Dogs 2030. Olivia says, Letitia, it's actually Hakeem now. Yeah, he has changed. Apparently he's changed his name from Payne Haas to Hakeem Haas. Apparently. Dion says, Tigers. Who Tigers playing? Who do Tigers playing? The Tigers this week are playing the Sydney Roosters in Newcastle. It's a double header. So the Tigers, Roosters on Saturday, and then into Knights versus the Bulldogs. So, yeah, I'm not really looking forward to that. I'm not really looking forward to Tigers Roosters on the basis that the Roosters are infamous for not giving a literal shit about the preseason. They are infamous for playing you in their team. You're not contracted to them. They've got you in the fullback. They've got some bloke from down the botlow. They've got Tommy from the pub that's come in. He's having a couple of durries on the field. That's what the Roosters do in preseason. I want to go and have a look at their team here while we're waiting for these guys to come out. That's what they do. Okay, so their fullback, just to start off with, is Rex Bathingthwaite. Who the hell is Rex Bathingthwaite? That's their fullback. I hope he kills it and just absolutely slaps it. But who the hell is Rex Bathingthwaite? I've never heard this name around rugby league. I want him to come out and be the Jersey. When we talk about Jersey, the greatest team in cricket history. But I want him to be the Jersey of rugby league. I'm backing in Rex for an absolute belter of a game on Saturday. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. They've actually got a bit of a better team than you would normally expect from them. It's actually funny. The Tigers have got less of a full-strength team than the Roosters do in a lot of ways. Like, the Roosters still aren't taking it seriously, but they've got a few more bigger names than Valentino Tavana and, Paddy Herbert's playing with the Tigers. Oh, no, I'm going to have recurring nightmares. No, he's a good bloke, mate. I shouldn't talk shit about him. But with that being said, it is a valid response from a Titans fan to not exactly like looking at the name Patrick Herbert. But he is a good bloke. So the Titans have run out to the field here. Dolphins about to come out in just a few moments. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe, guys. G'day. Gary says, g'day, everyone. Blaze, how are you feeling about the Mighty Titans today? It's a pre-season game, mate. I think the Dolphins got a much more full-strength team. It's not full-strength, but a much more strengthy team than the Titans do. So I would fully expect... the Dolphins should come out here on a rampage in front of a home crowd and get off to a decent start in their pre-season. Clyde, who's first place on the ladder? Well, currently is the Dragons, but there's only been 2 teams that have played. Just any link to watch the game in India, and Olivia says, get a job. So basically, mate, when you're international, the way I watch it is I pay the $40 a month for watchnrl.com, and then you get every single game of pre-season and regular season and origin and finals and all that. The only thing we didn't get was actually, I think, the Pacific Cup. I don't think the Pacific Cup was on here, unfortunately. Tasman says these Titans jerseys are sexual. They are sexy. They are sexy. But that is just the Titans in general. But alright, here we go. First little hit out. Let's see some good signs here from the Titans. Let's see some good signs. Ben says, unfortunately, due to broadcasting restrictions, he cannot show the game on screen. Shatish is a regular here for cricket streams, mate. He's very well aware. But the Dolphins, through Francis Molo, his first hit, he'll come up to the 15. The biggest thing that I want to see improvement-wise for the Titans this year is their defense. They showed the signs on the attack, which they tend to do normally in years. But last year, both was really downwards. A little bit better on the attack than maybe 2024, but the defense was still just absolutely awful. So I want to see that defensive improvement and the line improvement and being able to not clock in and out of games overall. But a lot of teams are going to have that thought process. They go to the left-hand side, Tom Gilbert, and Gilbert now is going to be at the 45 on fifth tackle. 39 minutes to go here the first half. Is the score updated? No, I will refresh that. Like I said, this will stop looking awkward when we have all the teams play, guys. When you have all the teams play, that'll stop looking awkward. All right, so that's that, and now let's just scroll this bad boy down there, and now you've got the live score on the screen. So second tackle here for the Titans. They're going to get this ball to the 13. Imagine playing your trumpet in a preseason game. Oh, well, there's going to be a bad play the ball there from the Titans, and the Dolphins are already going to be on the attack. Already going to be on the attack. A battle of the new kids like a kindergarten fight. Don't start you. Please don't start you. Full-time stories is Cooper about to have an insane season. I love the hype on him. I really hope that he punches through with it. I really hope that he has a massive, massive year because he is just such a belter of a player. But also, when players are super, super hyped, they don't always come through. So I do expect him to come through. 6 again for the Dolphins, and they're going to be half a metre short here from the line. And knock on. Is it knock on? Come on! Knock on from the Dolphins. Knock on from the Dolphins. Morgan Knowles, slip up from the English. That's not the first time we've heard that in the last 24 hours. Oh, boy. Just seeing the name Cooper Bai gives me nightmares. Exactly. And it should. Justifiably should. But Cleese Haas in the tackle there. And also... Hold on, let me just get this team list up. So Cleese Haas with a decent tackle there alongside Adam Christensen is who forces the error there. Jay, not reminding you about the score. No, Jay, he's got a bit going on in the next couple of days, so we're not too sure when he'll come back, but God bless him. Hope he's doing what he needs to do. That's going to be second tackle here for the Titans. They're going to be 25 metres out from the own line. Third tackle now at the 30. We are 100% back, all right. Not my internet, though. Yet again, you in a different country is ahead of me. I'm watching on watchnrl.com, which is pretty fast, man. Pretty fast. There'll be 4 tackle for the Titans. Cleese Haas gets the ball to the 44. It's 6 again for the Gold Coast. Beautiful. That's what you love to see. That'll be Luke Summerton, ex-Panther, now at the Titans. He's at the 45. They go to Cooper Bai, off to Moeki Fotuaika. Need a lot better of a year out of Moeki Fotuaika this year. Don't feel like he's been in his prime over the last couple of years, really. And I feel like it's been a lot more lethargic than what we saw at the beginning. But I just know what he can do. So I really hope that he gets back to his primetime form because it has been Far and few between recently. Cooper by with a strong run. He'll get this ball to the 25 and he's still pumping his legs, taking down to the 22 on 4 tackle. Titans moving fast here. Lachlan Ilias, he'll get the ball quickly to Adam Christensen. And Christensen will be 13 metres away, fit tackle. Titans away jersey gives that Auckland Nines vibes. Titans away jersey gives premiership vibes. So Lachlan Ilias puts that ball up into the air. It's an okay kick in an okay area. Knocked back here from the Dolphins. Knocked on from the Dolphins. It's 6 again for the Titans. Oh no, it's knocked back from the Gold Coast, and now it's going to be a handover. Damn it, I thought the Dolphins touched that. Yeah, I thought that was a knock on from the Dolphins. They're talking about it in the commentary, but no, it was definitely knocked back apparently from the Titans. Everyone says, yeah, Mo has just been there, want to see some improvement. It's like we've had Jimmy and we've had Tino, so we've had the forwards there where I feel like he hasn't needed to step up to what we've needed him for. And we all know, and it's a 6 again, even the Dolphins inside their 30 previous years. Last year, that would have been a penalty because it was inside the 40, but they've changed that rule now. So the rule is that it's a 6 again inside your 40 rather than a 6 again, no, sorry, 6 again inside your 20. No, penalty inside your 20, 6 again outside of that. So for the full 80 metres from the 20 metre to the try line, it is a 6 again rather than a penalty. Compared to last year where it was a penalty, anything after the 40 metre line, anything before that was a penalty. So fit tackle now for the Dolphins at the 20. They've made some good metres here. Isaiah Katoa had a great year last year. Puts that ball up into the corner. Jalen DeGroot safe under the high ball at the 6. It'll be Titans ball, first tackle. Keep forgetting Ilias is now a Titan. I'm just not sure how he gets used this year. Right now, I'd say that he's probably bolted on for the 14. Not that I necessarily agree with that because I don't believe that AJ is a 6. I think he's got good attributes of a 6, AJ Brimson, but I don't think that he is a 6 overall. I actually would prefer to see JC as the 6 and then either Lachlan Ilias or Zane Harrison the 7, but I do think Zane Harrison's got a little bit to go before he does come in. Might be knocking on the door later on in the year if the season goes a bit haywire. I just think that AJ doesn't really give me the pure 6 that we're looking for, but I know that he is demanding to play in the spine because he wants his hands on the ball, and I don't necessarily disagree that he doesn't need his hands on the ball. He definitely does, but it's just difficult because I don't think that he's a 6, and if the fullback spot was open, then absolutely I'm chucking AJ Brimson into the fullback, but Keanu Kenny is the New Zealand international, and Keanu Kenny is absolutely dominating, so you can't give AJ that spot. You have to give it to Keanu. Gary says, sorry, I need to clarify. Don't come and live here. Just the game is live. Yeah, no, we're not living in the UK, Gary. Do you see the West Indies game last night? Don't know if I could. I've already got the Titans to make me feel pain every year. Dolphins taking another 45. Good run, though, by Jake Avarillo. I've already got enough pain from the Titans every year. I don't need to go and back in the English, in the cricket. So fit tackle here for the Dolphins in the 45. Howdy, ready for some Rugby League. Rugby League, well and truly on now, Brenton. Out to the right is Isaiah Katoa. And that should be an easy grab here for the Titans at the 5. And that's Jensen Talmapo. He'll bring the ball out to the 20. I think a scoreboard time delayed. Well, it's not my scoreboard. It is NRL.com scoreboard. Oh, is this one of the countries where it messes up a little bit and like skips and whatnot? I will see. Sometimes maybe depending on the country that I'm in. No, I think it is them. I think. Ooh, hold on. Now you've made me. I had to go fix this. There we go. I think that is them currently because it's not me. Titans here, 4 tackle. Khalees Haas. He'll bring this ball to the 42 and he'll get the offload away to Jalen DeGroot. On to Lachlan Ilias, then to Adam Christensen, and he's getting involved early here. That was pretty high, but he's 35 metres out. They go off to Lachlan Ilias. He's going to boot that ball up. Jalen DeGroot chasing this through. Good high ball. Good area. But the Dolphins grab it through Jake Avarillo at the 15. Full time says, is Jensen Talmapo, number 5 for Titans, related to young Talmapo, the former Melbourne Storm player? Good question. Maybe Google it and let us know, mate. I'm actually not too sure. I'm not too sure, mate. And now the Dolphins in third tackle at 23. This is good pressure from the Gold Coast to give down here. And oh, lost ball. Titans ball at 23. Titans ball at 23. Do you think your team can make the top 8 this season? I think that pretty much anybody can make the top 8 this season that's not named on a soundboard that sounds very similar to the best Weigers or the Do Sarsel sites. To be fair, I don't think they've got enough. I don't think that we make the 8 this year, but I think that most teams have a chance, mate. Most teams have a chance. But overall, I think it's going to be a pretty similar top 8 to last year. The Titans now, they're going to be 18 metres out, except for teams like the Eels and the Rabbitohs will improve drastically. Now it's going to be second tackle. I'm not looking for the Titans to make the top 8 this year. I'm just looking for a good season around 10-11 is what I would like. And then next year to push up is what I would look for. Out to the right hand side, Lachlan Ilias. Zane Harrison, 5 metres out. And they get it across to Mikey Fodawaker. And that's good running from Mo. He's 1 metre out, 4 tackle. Come on, get a try here. 10 minutes in, guys. 30 minutes to go. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new around here. Lachlan Ilias playing the dummy half there. He'll be taking down 4 metres out. 4 metres out. Mikey Fodawaker at the back to Zane Harrison. Zane Harrison to Ilias. Ilias floats his ball over the top. That was not the right pass because there was nothing on. Now they get the ball offloaded. They kick the ball back on the inside. Try time, Lachlan Ilias. Come on! That was good work there from the Titans. That was really good work there from the Titans. I didn't agree with the Lachlan Ilias floater over the top to the wing for Jensen Taumapo. But then he was able to get the ball offloaded, and then there's a nice little dink inside there for Ilias following through. So I feel like it was a bit of a mixed attacking play where it wasn't looking great. So we look here, Zane Harrison to Ilias. Ilias gets a floater over the top here to Taumapo. Taumapo steps inside. He gets the ball back inside of Max Fianay, and then Fianay with a little grubber dink in underneath, and it's going to be Lachlan Ilias with the try time. So it works out to be great. Didn't like the original thought process, but it works out to be great, and it's a great kick from Fianay, and it's a good follow-up through from Lachlan Ilias. Try time for the Titans. That's a good step there from Taumapo, because Ilias did not help him out with that pass. The pass wasn't the option. But again, this is a much stronger Dolphins team than what the Titans are putting out here, and it's a great start. There's not much point of playing this season. We all know that Kai Pearce-Paul isn't losing a game this season unless it's to the Titans. Yeah, well, the tough thing is you play the Titans in the grand final, so you lose because the Titans will never lose a game ever again. Angus says, good to have the streams back, man. We are rock and rolling. Ilias with the try time, 60 games. He's got 10 tries. This is his first donning of the Gold Coast jersey. And Zane Harrison, he will be converting the kick, and he will unfortunately miss the kick, so it will stay 4-0. Teal says, good hands and kick from the bloke with the try assist. Yeah, Max Fianay, you would have seen him at the Dragons before, man. Maxi Fianay, he's got a little bit of experience to him. Still disagree with that pass from Ilias to Taumapo, but Taumapo to get that ball away, and then Fianay to finish it off with the kick for the follow-through. Ilias makes up for it with the follow-through. Are you giving out your grand final prediction? Yeah, I don't do my season predictions until the week of the first games. So when we've got this week and we've got next week, and then is Vegas the week after? If so, then it's literally Monday of next week then, isn't it? Not this Monday coming, but the Monday after that I'll be doing it. Mitchell says, not everyone can be like Tanner Boyd. Tanner Boyd doesn't miss. Tanner Boyd doesn't miss. Like, it's sickening to think about. First tackle here for the Titans, second tackle for the Titans at the 30. Great start here. Great start here for the boys. But again, Dolphins fans, it's just a preseason. Again, Titans fans, it's just a preseason. However, this has been good signs here from the Gold Coast early doors. 4 tackle here for the Titans, and they'll get inside the attack in 50. The only concern comparatively between these two teams is that the Dolphins have a pretty strong roster. However, last year they got off to a really slow start. I think they were 0-4 before they played the Titans and got played into form against the Titans. Oh, knock on there from the Dolphins, and the Titans are away here. Titans a chance. 5 metres out from the line. Titans might score again. Out to Cleese Haas. Cleese Haas on first tackle now, 3 metres away from the line. Come on to Gold Coast. 6 again. Go, you good things. Go, you beautiful, beautiful blue and yellow men. Out to Mikey Fodawaker, and Fodawaker is 5 metres out. No, not on 0 tackle do you do that. But anyway, we luckily still have the ball. Oh, Rama Howe. That was a big connection there at the 5. Come on, the boys. Find a way. Lachlan Ilias, he'll go... Oh, that was Summerton, sorry, to Cooper Bye. 1 metre out. Big run from Cooper Bye, but it'll be just a metre short of the line. Second tackle. Summerton, short ball. Waiting for the Wake. Has he been held up or has he scored? Has he been held up or has he scored? Has he? He's got the try. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, baby. Try time again for the Gold Coast. Boom, boom, boom. We're winning the comp, lads. We're winning the comp. We're winning the comp. We're winning the comp, lads. I've seen enough. I've seen enough. We're winning the comp. We are winning the damn well comp. Oh my gosh, we're winning the comp. Just says go Dolphins. Yeah, not really. But big Mo Wakey, Fodder Waker with the try time. We're on here. He's not winning the comp, players. We're winning the comp, mate. That's really rich coming from a Warriors fan, Jesse. Not Jesse, Dazza. That's real rich. Every year you guys say you're winning the comp and you know we're close. It's very rich of you to, buddy, have a crack at the Titans here for having a little bit of celebration during a preseason game that I literally just said there. The result doesn't matter here, and if the Titans win, it doesn't mean anything really, and if the Dolphins win, it doesn't mean anything really. But that is incredibly rich from a Warriors fan to tell somebody else that they're not winning the comp. Sean says, on 1 try leads to 4 tries. I love it. I love it. 1 second. I'm just going to message a friend here and say, I've seen enough. We're winning the comp. There we go. And Zane Harrison will convert it. He will convert it. And it is 10-0 to the Gold Coast Titans with 25 minutes to go here in the first half. Imagine getting pressed because someone's making a joke during the preseason game. Hold on, I've got to message Best Sport too. There we go. Seen enough of winning the comp. He goes to the Warriors full time. So 25 minutes to go in the first half, and the Titans have had a really, really good start here. Buy them grand final tickets. Now, I've already bought World Club Challenge tickets for next year for the Titans. Gamaphonic says, whereabouts are you right now? Sorry, Blaze, I may have missed it if you already mentioned. I'm currently in Ho Chi Minh in Vietnam. I'm in Vietnam until the 24th of March, and then I'm off to the Philippines for the first time. That's a high tackle. That's a high tackle. Come on! Penalty. Penalty to the Titans. I'm in Vietnam until the 24th of March, and then I'm off to the Philippines for about 5 weeks, and then I'm going to come back to Vietnam for about 3 weeks to a month, and then I'm off to Indonesia for a couple of months, and then I'm back to Vietnam, and then I'm off to Malaysia, and probably end off the year in Sri Lanka. Check it out. I was going to go to Laos, but Sri Lanka is really, with this Cricket World Cup, I've seen what Sri Lanka has to offer, and some beautiful beaches there, mate. So, yeah, no, I'm all over the world, but currently I'm in Ho Chi Minh in Vietnam. So, Titans, they'll get the first tackle here at the 45. Angus says it's going to be great to see Flegler get in the field soon. Flegler get on the field soon. Blokes been through it. Absolutely, dude. You know, you want to see the healthiest roster on the field, and you definitely don't like to see what happened to Flegler. Can someone confirm for me, how long was it? How long was it that he was out for? How long was it? Was it a year and a half? Was it 2 years? It's been a long time, man. There was a time when we never thought he would even play again. Titans now, 4th tackle at the 15. Cooney Lap says, Dolphins 13+. Well, that's going to be pretty hard when they're down 10-0. 4th tackle now for the Titans. Jalen de Groot gives it off to Cleese Haas, and they're 10 metres away. 10 metres away, gets the offload away. He's been great with the offloads today, Cleese. Out the back here, Zane Harrison. Zane and Jalen de Groot, and de Groot's going to be 8 metres away from the line. 600+ days, wow. Good on him, mate. You know, good on him. I was actually on a flight with him last year from Fiji. Hold on a second. That'll be a dropout. Good work from the Titans to keep the Dolphins in the end goal. And the Dolphins will kick this ball off to the Gold Coast. Yeah, I was actually on a flight to Fiji, I think it was. Early last year, or maybe late 2024. And he was off to Fiji with Paddy Carrigan, maybe. I can't remember. I think it was Paddy Carrigan. So I think he looked okay there. I think it might have just been before the injury. Was it a preseason injury or was it in the regular season? I feel like it may have been a preseason, no? I can't remember, dude. Anyway, so that's going to be first tackle of the Titans, 25 metres away from the line. They give it off here to Zane Harrison, off to Cleese Haas, and Cleese Haas is going to be 18 metres away here from the line. Second tackle, only 17 minutes in here. Ryan says Titans will be winning the comp. Look, it must be. It just must be the year. I think everyone's just scared right now, mate. The Titans might never lose a game again. Oh, Rama Howe with a massive run here. 3 metres out from the line. 3 metres out. Luke Summerton, Cooper Boy. 2 metres away from the line, 4 tackle. Good defence there from Tom Gilbert. We know he's good on the defence. They get the ball out the back here. We've got numbers. But it just wasn't quick enough. It was a little bit awkward on the attack there. 5 metres out. Luke Summerton. He'll get this ball to Ilias. This is good. Goal line defence. They go to the short side. Oh, wow. Christensen. And he'll be taken down to the 5. I'll be honest with you. Ilias, I haven't been a fan of his fifth tackle options here today. Yes, he scored a try off the back of a fifth tackle option that I didn't like at all. I feel like he's still getting used to this team, absolutely. Because he's made a few short side plays that I haven't necessarily agreed with. But overall, guys, if you are new to this channel, when the Titans are on, you are going to see a very different stream where I'm very passionate behind my team. I will tell you if I think my team's shithouse, and I will tell you when I think my team's good. Obviously, we're joking around in the preseason about win the comp, but the Titans might never lose a game ever again. The more streams you hear, you'll understand. So don't think that it's just... don't think this is just a Titans channel. We do every single team in every single game. We will be fit tackle now for the Dolphins at the 50. Someone says Morgan Knowles getting about. Yeah, he knocked the ball on before. It was brilliant. So that'll be a kick from Isaiah Katoa and Jalen DeGroot at the 15. He'll bring it out to the 20. That'll be fine. Pretty sure it's 2 years. Yeah, fair enough. Warriors and Titans will win the comp. Warriors aren't winning the comp, mate. 4 times says top 8 this year for the Titans. Look, I hope so, but there's a lot that needs to go right for the Gold Coast. This is giving me a little bit of an idea about kind of the Dolphins looking similar defensively to what they have in recent years, though. I did say that I don't think the preseason will tell me too much about this Dolphins team, but with that being said, this is a pretty healthy roster right now, and their defense has still looked quite lackluster. It doesn't look like there's a great deal of defense improved on this Dolphins team in this game so far. 20 minutes into the first half, 20 minutes to go. Hit that like button and subscribe if you are new around here. The Titans will put that ball up into the corner, which will be about 10 metres out, and it will be an easy one for Jake Averillo at the 13. Just a reminder, they will adjust their teams completely at half time. You will see 2 brand new teams effectively come on. You might see a couple of boys obviously here and there stay on, but overall you are going to see a bucket load of changes. Third tackle for the Dolphins, and Selwyn Cobbo with his first real run. Bring it to the 40. Really strong run there from him. Hope Bronx make a play for Flegel with Haas leaving off contract at the end of the year and would happily take him back. Just see how he plays here first. Just wait to see. Oh, it's a 6 again. It's good there for the Dolphins. 40 metres out from the line. They'll get first tackle. Just wait and see in regards to Flagler. But the Dolphins did need a run like Selwyn Cobbo just did to get them back into this game, because the Titans have been dominating them for 20 minutes now, and that big run has got the Dolphins back into a good position. But Isaiah Katoa will get locked up. No, he gets the offload away. Back to Jake Averillo hit the 30. And he'll go down 24 metres out, third tackle. It's their first real attacking opportunity of the game since Morgan Knowles knocked that ball on early. They give it out. Isaiah Katoa over the top. Good passing, good passing, good passing. Will he get there? He's lost the ball. He's lost the ball just before the line. It's a knock-on from the Dolphins. He was so close, dude. That was good passing from the Dolphins, but we're not surprised about Dolphins on the attack. That's not a surprise whatsoever. The attack isn't the problem. It's the defense that's the problem. Knock on. No, he's already called no try, Harler. He's lost that ball just before the line. Great cover defense. Yeah, he's lost it just as he's reaching out there. Hits the ground early, and then Kamagata. He got injured in round 5 of turn 24. Thank you, Mitchell. But no, Flegel is definitely a wait and see. Definitely a wait and see in regards to that. Group chat with the Titans going off. We'll win the comp. Yeah, he's definitely lost that ball. Definitely lost it. All right, 19 minutes to go. It's a drinks break. I forgot that preseason has plenty of damn well drinks break. Always damn well drinks breaks. You can't get away from drinks break. You got drinks break galore in the Cricket World Cup with a drinks break at the 6th over and the 14th over. And for both innings, and then now we've got a drinks break here every 20 minutes. Actually, let me just quickly, while it's a drinks break, go have a look at over there. Oh, Sri Lanka whooped Oman. Wow, Oman's had an awful tournament. Sri Lanka won by 105 runs, and Nepal, Italy's about to get underway now. It is hot. What is the weather in Redcliffe? Redcliffe weather. I can see that it's raining, but it is 27 degrees. The humidity is 87% though, so that's pretty rocking. And it's pretty rocking, but it's not like hot. 27 degrees isn't bad, but 87 degrees on 87 on the humidity ratings, pretty full on. Hey Seb, I can't remember. Did you get around here on the stream last night? Were you here, Sebby boy? Seb, I'm just knocking on your door here, just asking if anybody's home. Were you here last night on the stream? Would have been a try for Morgan Knowles last year. No, would have been a try for Morgan Knowles in that World Club Challenge with Wigan. Second tackle for the Titans. They're going to be at the 30. And they'll go off to Taumapo with a really strong run. Wow, that looked like a back rower running just then in Taumapo rather than a winger. Damn, that was impressive. I've actually been really impressed with Jensen Taumapo today. I've been really impressed with him. And Adam Christensen, he'll get this ball to the 45. Did Harry stick with England? Harry stuck with England, Logan. Oh, he's stuck with England, all right. Yeah. So Jake Avarillo, who we taken down at the 20. Now Harrison, he's a man of his word. Just don't really trust that word. Don't trust what he actually says with the word, but he is a man of his word. A second tackle now for the Dolphins, and they're going to be at the 35. At the very least, they are getting some good meters out of their back end as we currently speak, but it's weird the Dolphins haven't been able to score just yet. The Titans have been pretty restrictive in giving the Dolphins too much space to get up the field. They've been up the other end of the field twice and knocked the ball on twice, the Dolphins. So give it up to Francis Molo, and Molo will be 35 metres away here on fit tackle. I did put a poll out before, by the way, guys. Do you prefer this stream thumbnail or the stream thumbnail from last year and the ones we did last week? Easy catch there for Jensen Taumapo, and it's going to be first tackle for the Titans at their own 10. Do you prefer, I know it's a real, whatever kind of deal because you guys already know the channel, but do you prefer the one that we had today, that style, or the one that we had last year and also last week? So third tackle now. And they'll be at the 25. Tom Gilbert getting ready to come on soon, hopefully. No, Tom Gilbert's just come off is what I should have said. So where's Tom Flegler? Is he on just yet? Not quite yet. Fit tackle now. Fit tackle for the Titans at the 40. They give it to Zane Harrison, and Harrison is going to whack this one down to 13. Jack says that loss doesn't count. Yes, it does. It's scientifically proven. Any team Harrison bets on is 97. Oh, they're away. Jake Everillo taking down to 35. No, he's at the 40. He's still going here. Tackle hasn't been completed. And they get that ball across. Good tackle in the end there by Jalen Group. But wow, that was good meters being made by the Dolphins. And they're going to be at the 35. Splash says, yo, you still owe me money from the NRL final. One, I don't know who you are. And two, I don't know Jack. Second tackle here at the 35. Asai Katoa gives it off. And there'll be Selwyn Cubbo at the 25. Third tackle. Looking forward to Cubbo, Herbie, and Hammer. Yeah, Cubbo's playing today. Herbie and Hammer not playing today, though. And now it'll be fourth tackle. Fourth tackle. 15 metres out. Asai Katoa. Short ball into the line. They'll be 5 metres out here from the line. Fifth tackle now. Off to Asai Katoa. Katoa gives it to Avarillo. Oh, that's a good tip on. That's a nice tip on there. That's going to be a... Oh, it's forward. Oh, they've called it a forward pass, I think. They're going to have a look at it, but surely they're just calling it a... Surely they're just calling it a knock-on. No, I don't know what this bro's talking about. I think that he said something in the stream or something and maybe just kind of has gone with that. Jackos, this is the team you got me on, right? Yeah, this is the Titans. We're up 10-0. We're up 10-0, Jacko. The greatest team of all time. Okay, so they might call... Yeah, they'll call it a knock-on. They'll definitely call it a knock-on. It's 1,000,000% a knock-on. He does touch this. Yeah, it's 1,000,000% a knock-on is what they'll call. Travels towards the opponent's dead ball line. It's only forward by about 100 metres. Only forward by about 100 metres. So no try. No try time. Seb's glad the footy's back and this isn't a cricket stream, BK Cricket. It's whatever we damn well wanted to be, Seb. Yeah, oh boy. It's whatever we damn well wanted to be. Jacko says, told you you're only shit because I wasn't a fan yet. Up 10-0 already. Oh, give it time, Jacko. You'll be in the trenches soon enough with the Gold Coast Titans. With that being said, you have jumped on at a time that we are having a fresh new start with a new coach and all that kind of jazz. So, hopefully we can prove what I just said wrong. I hope that you're right, mate. I hope that you are the key to the success of the Gold Coast. But give it time. This is just the preseason. This isn't a regular season game. The third tackle now at the 32, and they'll get off to Cooper Bai, and Cooper Bai will get smashed. He'll be taken out at 33. He hasn't really been able to do too much today. Adam Christensen will get this ball to the 45. Who I've been impressed with so far from the Gold Coast would be Jensen Talmapo. Probably Adam Christensen with the amount of runs that he's made. And Max Fiene. And the Dolphins will be taken down to the 25. Some good kicks here from Zane Harrison, though. Some good kicks. Jackie, you're only on the surface of the Gold Coast. Yeah, no, give him time, mate. He'll learn. he'll learn. Hopefully he learns the easy way, not the hard way. Third tackle here at the 45. Again, I hope that he's the key. Please, let him be the key. Please, I'm begging him to be the key. Fourth tackle here for the Dolphins. They'll be 43 metres away from the line. Out the back to Isai Katoa. Katoa gives it across, and that's going to hit the grass. We'll go to the sideline. Now, they will get it, but they'll be at the 50. At least they don't lose the ball. At the back of the 50. Cookie Boy says, I love Dolphins. Let's go Dolphins. I'm so sorry to hear. Jacko says, can you describe the Titans in football teams like a comparison of Prem team? Oh, boy. Jeez, I don't even know how to compare, really. It'd be a team down the bottom of the table, but second tackle now at the 38. Up 10-0, time to raise membership prices. Yeah, that's always the way. That's always the way. Why have you spammed that, by the way, Seb? Why have you spammed the same comment 4 times? Fourth tackle now for Gold Coast, up at the 45. Donald says, welcome back, bro. Good to see you again. Yeah, get around you, Donald. Hopefully big year coming in. Will be a big year coming in. And Titans will be 38 metres away here from the Dolphins line. Fifth tackle. Roller coaster. It's a roller coaster team, that's for sure. We'll get some real sneaky wins, and you'll appreciate them more than other teams would, because you won't expect it, but it'll happen. And they will call a penalty. Oh, that's bullshit. He has gone down there, faked an injury. As soon as he heard the whistle, he got straight back up. You are a cat. You are a cat. Oh, Reese's Leeds. Oh, yeah, that's Jacko's favourite team right now. That's Jacko's favourite team. He loves a good Leeds. He loves a good Leeds. Like, it is a penalty, but the thing is that he is completely faked being injured and then got straight back up. That is a penalty. But the way he acted for it was just cat-like. So the Dolphins will get this ball to the 28 on first tackle. Selwyn Cubbo should get an acting job instead. Again, definite penalty, but he had to earn it through his acting skills. Yeah, Titans getting good territorial area each set. Yeah, they are really doing well with the kicking game, and they're limiting the Dolphins greatly, but they're going to spread this ball out to the right-hand side. They've not really found too much success with the left-hand side. So punching down the right now. Dolphins on third tackle. They get to the 35. And that was a great run to Jake Averillo. He'll run into the line at the 30. And it's a lost ball. Come on. Every single time they come down here, it's a lost ball from the Dolphins. And it's not like Averillo isn't an experienced player. He had a 1 in 20 shot and picks them. Yeah. Because he wouldn't have known, Jacko. He wouldn't have known that you've just had that game. Now, like the Titans, obviously beautiful area. But club-wise, we have won one finals game in our entire history, which was back in 2010. We've won 2 wooden spoons, 2011 and 2019, which wooden spoon in rugby league terminology is last. In the last few years, in the last 4 years, we were fourth. 2021 we came 8th. We were in the top 8. And then 2022 we came 4th last. 2023 we came 4th last. 2024 we came 4th last. And then 2025 we came 2nd last. It came to a win on the last day of the season and a loss for the Knights on the next day for us to avoid last and get to 2nd last. So we didn't get that wooden spoon, so now it's just a bit of a nothing year again. But again, we've completely changed a lot of the club. We've got same owners but different owners. We got rid of the Kellys left. Daryl Kelly and Rebecca Frizzell were the Frizzels and the Kellys were the owners, and now it's just the Frizzels. We've also got some legends of the game that are really heavily invested in the club and partly with this club. And Matty Johns and the likes at the back here, left-hand side, Alan de Groot. De Groot's going to run it himself, and he'll be at the 30. Great run. He's still going. 25, the 20, the 15, the 10. Good run, fit tackle. 10 minutes to go in the first half. Come on. Come on. Oh, he goes left-hand side, short side, played out by the Dolphins. In goal, in goal, in goal. Lost ball. It's going to be a dropout. Oh, it's a knock on. Titans ball at the 10. Titans ball at the 10. Matty McGregor, for 33 months. Get around you, Matty. Get around you, Matty. So like an Everton. Everton's a bit better than where the Titans are at. But I get... Oh, not this year, but sure. Sure, Everton's not a horrible shout. Just we don't have that success in the past. Thoughts on Haas going to the Rabbits? No, I think it's massive, mate. I think it's a huge signing there for the Rabbitohs, and I think that he is guaranteed going there. I haven't heard enough about him to say that he's going to take up that 5-year offer for the Broncos in this cooling off period. But no, it is absolutely huge. And I was going to put a video out about the other day, but I was just being too busy with those other streams. Titans now. It's going to be Fayamali. Oh, he's lost the ball. He's lost the ball, and the Dolphins are going to get this ball at 10. I will tell you, I've been way more impressed today so far with Taumapo than I have with Fa'amili. But he does look like a unit there, but that is a pretty poor knock-on overall. 10 minutes to go here in the first half, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe if you're new around here. Matty John's a legend of the game. That will do me. You don't think that Matty John's is a legend of the game? Tell me why he's not. Hala Madrid, that's crazy coming from a Knights fan, by the way, Brenton. Like I could hear it from other fans, but from a Knights fan to say Matty Johns isn't a legend in the game, he's not like his brother on that level. But you can't tell me that Matty Johns isn't a legend of the NRL Rugby League in general. He's definitely going, and I'm actually happy for him. You know, I think it's massive for the Rabbitohs, but they need to sort their halves out before people are saying they're OP. The hype for the Rabbitohs has gotten ridiculous. They've still got to fix their halves significantly. Third tackle now for the Dolphins, and they're at the 25. Such stupid errors after getting into a good amount of territory annoys me. Yep. It is raining, though, so we do have to keep that in mind. Fourth tackle for the Dolphins at the 40, and they'll get that ball back onto the inside. Now they'll be taking out the 45. Fifth tackle. Because he lives in his brother's shadow. Yeah, he was still fantastic as a player. Matty Johns was still unreal of a player. Maybe not so much at the Sharkies, but at the Knights he was still a great player. Yeah, but bro, you're comparing him to his brother, who is one of the best players of all time. Oh, it's a bad mistake. Oh, it's a penalty, thank gosh. Luckily it's offside against the Dolphins because that was a bad knock-on from the Titans. Australian League legend, I don't think the game wants to be accountable for all his behaviour internationally. Are we talking about Matty Johns? Like, the next person Titans needs to bring is the loyal Scott Prince. You're lucky you don't get timed out for that. You're lucky you don't get timed out for that. You're very lucky. You're a lucky man, because I know exactly why you said that. You think I don't know? You think I don't know what you're saying there, Lagan? You are a cat. You are a cat. It's just shits and giggles to us. So Titans now, it's going to be second tackle, and they're going to be at the 40. 7 minutes to go here the first half. Off to Zane Harrison. Harrison underneath, and good. Oh my gosh, another knock on here. Unfortunately, in these conditions, the knock-ons are coming pretty galore now for both these teams. And the Dolphins will be 0 tackle at 35. You just got to complete a set at the moment. Both teams, really. Both teams complete a set. So first tackle at the 50. Oh, you'd really like to not concede in this first half. It's been such a positive first half here for the Titans, you know. You just really like to not concede here. I'll go right-hand side because the Dolphins haven't deserved a try in this first half, but we all know the Titans' defense, and it's still absolutely possible. They go out to the left, and it's Tom Gilbert. Gilbert's going to get that ball offloaded here on third tackle. And, oh, that's a lost ball. Titans ball, Titans ball. No, it's going to be still Dolphins ball at the 30. And it's going to be 6 again, too. Damn it, man. So, Dolphins, they're 20 metres out. Avarillo dummies and then goes for his 12 metres out. That's going to be first tackle. 15 out. Surely not. You've been so good here in this first half, Titans. Then you've had a couple of knock-ons and you're allowing the Dolphins back into the game now. They'll go to the right second tackle. Oh, it's a big, strong run up the middle, but it'll be taken down 3 metres out. The number 22 for the Dolphins. Out the back. And, by the way, I didn't even think that Davin Wiley went to the Storm, mind you. I saw his name on there the other day. I didn't even clock that. Out to the left. Oh, lost ball. Come on. Come on. Come on. Both teams have been knocking the ball on a lot, and the Dolphins will knock the ball on the line. Yeah, Reese is getting timed out for 5 minutes. Yeah, Reese, we're gonna be seeing you in 5 minutes there, champion, and you know you deserve it too. You've earned that one, deluxe. That's the most earned time out of the day for sure from Reese. I'm very happy to do that myself, mate, and time you out. Completion rate for the Titans is at 86%. So they've actually been very good until these last couple of moments. Ibrahim says, sad to see that Jacko has already given us rain. Yeah, that's another thing that Jacko's brought with us. Might bring with him a win, but he has brought the English rain here to Redcliffe. That is unfortunate. So the Dolphins will bring this ball out now to the 20. 4 minutes to go here the first half. Thoughts on taking the state of origin out of Australia to places like New Zealand and, say, other countries? I really heavily disagree with it. I disagree with it being in Melbourne and also in Perth. I think that origin should be between Queensland, New South Wales and Queensland, New South Wales. Oh, he's lost the ball. He's lost the ball. Oh, you're kidding. That's a penalty. In regular season, I'd challenge this. In regular season, I'd challenge this. I don't even know if there are challenges right now. I'd like to see there are challenges. I would have challenged that, but Tukumahea Simpkins, he'll get done for a penalty here. Would I have won the challenge? Would I have won it? Would I have won it? Oh, come on. You cannot. That would have been a win challenge for sure. He's just lost that ball. That is an awful penalty. I love the growth of the game, don't get me wrong, but the state of origin in New Zealand is just as ridiculous for mine. So it's going to be Dolphins now at the 28. Oh, that was such an awful call. Oh, such an awful call for the penalty. 18 metres away here from the line. They go out to the left. 15 out. Short ball, 10 metres away. Third tackle. But either way, it's a preseason game. I just want to see the defence and how it gets on regardless. Oh, that's unbelievable defence from Fatmili. He runs out of the line beautifully there and locks the tackle down 5 metres out. This has been... Come on, hold this defence. Who's this number 22 for the Dolphins? He's really been emphatic in touching the ball in the last couple of sets. That's the right, quick passing. They put that ball over the top. Taumapo safe under the ball. Taumapo's been impressive today, mate. Taumapo has been impressive. This 22 for the Dolphins is Lewis Simons. I've never heard of him before, but he's having a good one. I think he's having a good one. Titans have been good defensively in this first half. Don't usually say that, especially against the Dolphins team that is a lot stronger than this Titans. But I asked the chat, I asked everyone here, what are your thoughts on State of Origin going to New Zealand? I really think that Magic Round should always stay in Brisbane. The Grand Final always should stay in New South Wales. And let's give the Nines. Give the Nines to New Zealand if we can fit the Nines in. Or, give them something. Oh, that's a lost ball. He's lost that ball on the ground. Oh, they've missed that. No, they've found it. Oh, no, they missed it. They didn't miss it. They told them to go back. Yeah, lovely Kevin Walters. He's just said, oh, well, I think the Titans have won the first 38 minutes. Yeah, great insight there, mate. It's 10-0 to the Titans with a minute and a half to go in the first half. I definitely didn't think the Dolphins had won the first 38 minutes. They're probably not going to take Origin to Leichhardt, Mitchell. Probably not going to do that option. They've got the ball away. And Punu, he'll get this ball to the 42 on 4 tackle. Don't give up a try in the first half. You don't deserve it. The Dolphins don't deserve a try in this first half. The Titans deserve to keep this clean sheet at the moment. 30 metres away. Fit tackle. Hold him out. Hold him out. Yeah, probably not going to take Origin to McDonald's-Jones Stadium either, Brenton. Not a bad kick there. Good kick. And it's going to be a penalty to the Titans. He's been taken out without the ball. And we're going to get through the first half without getting up a try. Lovely stuff for the Gold Coast. Lovely stuff for the Gold Coast here. They will get a penalty. Tell you what, Lachlan Ellis is everywhere right now. He is. I think they should take it to Timbuktu. Yeah, give New South Wales home game to Timbuktu. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that one. 23 seconds to go here the first half. Doesn't Women's Origin already get played in Newcastle? Yes. Yeah, Women's Origin gets played at McDonald's-Jones Stadium usually. Sometimes I think we had an Origin game maybe at Leichhardt for the women's, but McDonald's-Jones Stadium is like the home of New South Wales, really, for the women's. And then you've got Queensland Country Bank Stadium up in Townsville for the women's Queensland team, but they also do play at Suncorp too. But that's going to be half-time. And I tell you what, this is good stuff here from the Titans. Guys, I need to really reiterate this. If you are a Titans fan, please don't go away thinking you're going to win the comp, because this is very positive and you should be very happy with this, but it is the preseason. And for Dolphins fans, please don't think you're coming last, because although this is a much stronger team than the Titans, and there are more concerns here for the Dolphins than for the Titans, at the end of the day, this is a preseason game. You are not going to lose every game for the rest of the season. The Titans, well, they may win every single game for the rest of history. That might be, actually, no, that is the case. That is the case. The Titans will never lose a game again. But I have to be, less biased here. I've got to take away the bias, and I've got to say that, look, this is the preseason, but the Titans are probably going to win every single game for the rest of history. But let's go through some of these stats here at halftime. Guys, obviously hit that like button and subscribe. Jacko, you're being sold a lie right now. Jacko is our English friend on the channel from all the cricket streams, and we've got him into the Rugby League. And he decided to go for the Titans, and unfortunately for him, well, fortunately for him, he's being sold the dream. And I've been sold this dream many times before, but it's looking good at the moment for the Titans in the preseason. Now, possession and completion wise, 51% for the Titans. 57% for the Titans, 43% for the Dolphins. So if that does equal out a lot more, then you will see the Dolphins really climb towards that 10. Look, this game is definitely in favour of the Titans by a decent bit right now, because the Dolphins have been making a few mistakes, and the Titans were allowing the Dolphins back into the game with those mistakes at the end of the first half. But overall, they were able to keep a clean sheet there and knock up a try in that first half, which is positive signs, because the Titans, they're known for awful defence but okay attack, while the Dolphins, they're known for really good attack, an electric attack, some of the best attack in the league, but the worst defense. Like, they're just awful on the defensive side. So this is really weird right now, because the Titans as a club struggle defensively. And the Dolphins as a club are very good attacking wise. The Titans, this isn't a full strength team by any means. There's so many players here. There's no Jaden Campbell, there's no Keanu Kinney, there's no AJ Brimson, there's no Bo Firma, there's half of the damn team's not here right now. Whilst the Dolphins have got a pretty strong team. But yeah, the Titans have just held them to a clean sheet. So this is kind of giving a very similar thought process to how the beginning part of the season for the Dolphins went last year, where it took them about 4 or 5 weeks before they clicked onto gear, and then they slapped it down for a few weeks and then went through that hiccup stage and then dominated in those 50-plus games and then completely fell apart again, losing to the Knights and conceding like 30 points to them. And the Knights didn't score many points at all. They were about 100 points behind the second worst team attacking-wise last year. That tells you a lot about where the Dolphins were at. But overall, this is a confusing preseason game. It is preseason, but it's still confusing in the way that it's played out. Now, time of possession, 16 minutes and 45 seconds for the Titans, 13 minutes and 14 seconds for the Dolphins. So that's a really healthy amount of time of possession overall in this game. You're looking at about 30 minutes. You want a minimum of 25 minutes. They're about 5 minutes above that. So the ball is in hand more often than not here. Completion rate is the big thing. 80% is what you're looking for. The Titans are at 86%, 61% for the Dolphins. So the Dolphins are well below the marker where you need to be of 80%. They're at 61% with 13 from 21. Not good. That is awful, awful, awful number. Whilst the Titans at 86%, especially in wet weather, 20 from 23, that's very good. They're in the very good category there. So well done for the Gold Coast to hold on to the ball. Now you've got runs-wise, 80 runs for the Dolphins, 698 run meters with 242 post-contact. So if you're looking for the 10 metres an average per run, which is a really good number, the Dolphins are about 100 metres behind it. They're exactly 102 metres behind the 10 metres on average per run that you're looking for, because it would need to be at 800. So the Dolphins are well behind that, whilst for the Titans, they're at 91 runs for 847, so you'd need 910 metres there for the 10 metres on average per run. They are roughly, or now it's 93 for 865, you need 930, so they're roughly about the 70 behind. So they're not getting to that 10 metres on average per run either. But with the 13 extra runs, you're probably still seeing them lead by about 70 or so metres if you give the Dolphins those extra 13, now 14 runs to the 877. They're probably going to get to about the 770 marker, which would still be about 670, 680, which would still be about 100 below them. It's 889 now for the Titans. They're 60 below the 10 metres an average per run. So it'd still be about 100 below, but right this very second on its pure metric, it's now 102 for 97. Wow, the Titans are really pulling that apart. Already, currently, they are about 200 metres behind where the Titans are at in this actual game. And the post-contact metres are 324 to the 245 in favour of the Titans. That's 16 runs difference. You're not seeing 85 metres on post-contact through those 16 runs. It'd be a lot closer. It would be a lot closer, but overall, it's still a massive advantage there for the Titans. Line breaks is 1 apiece right now, 1-1 for both these two teams. And then you go to the tackle breaks, which is 21 for the Titans and 17 for the Dolphins. We'll get to the missed tackles in a second. Average set distance, 25 and under, you turn the stream off, it is absolutely pathetic. 25 to 30 is disgusting. 30 to 35 is underwhelming. 35 to 40 is hitting the marker. 40 to 45 is great, is the great category. 45 to 50 is fantastic, and 50 plus is basically perfect. So the Dolphins were at 31.85, so they are on the mid to low end of an underwhelming category. They're at least getting past the 30, but it's still not good enough for the 35. 31.85 is pretty disappointing. Whilst the Titans at 37.85, it's nothing fantastic. It's in the mid area of a getting the job done kind of deal, but they are getting about 5 to 6 metres extra per set on average right now. Average play the ball speed is 3.28 seconds for the Dolphins, 3.33 seconds there for the Titans. So both teams are very similar now, 3.32. These will update at halftime. So when you're looking at play the ball speeds, 3.2 and below is extremely fast. 3.21 to 3.39 is fast. 3.4 to 3.59 is average. And then 3.6 to 3.79 is slow. 3.8 and above is extremely slow. And then if you want to go to 4 seconds and above, that's England category in regards to their rugby league. But 3.28 is in the fast category, and same with the Titans now at 3.35. So they're both playing the ball at a really fast rate. Then you go to offloads, 5-3 in favour of the Titans. A lot of these are coming from Cleese Haas. He's got some good offloads here. Moving to the kick defusal, he got 75% for the Titans, 67% for the Dolphins, and the Titans do have that 1 forced dropout, which is a good sign. Now, when you go to the defence, effective tackle percentage, 85% and below is disgusting. 85% to 88% is underwhelming. 88% to 90% is hitting the marker, and 90% above is brilliant. 87.85% here for the Dolphins at 217 tackles made, 22 missed tackles, and 8 ineffective. So they are underneath the marker of the 88%, but not by too much. It's only 0.15%, right? But the 22 missed tackles is massive. 15 to 17 is the amount of average missed tackles we saw last year for the most part. So they are 5 above the highest of the averages there with the 22. A lot of missed tackles there. And then the ineffective tackle is usually about 6-7 on the average at half time. They're at 8, so 1 above the highest of the averages. Moving to the Titans, they're actually a little bit worse off there, but that is based off the fact they've also made 30 less tackles. So 87.56% on the effective tackle percentage, which, look, is worse off than the Dolphins at 87.85, but not by too much there. 183 tackles made, 17 missed tackles, and 9 ineffective. So that extra ineffective is what's crushed them here. But the 17 missed tackles is pretty normal. That's 15 and 17. That's average on the higher end, but that is the average. And then we go down to the ineffective tackles of 9. Again, 6-7. They're at 9. So that is 2 extra ineffective tackles on the higher end of the average. So overall, the defense is pretty similar here from both these teams. Dolphins having to make more tackles, and they've missed quite a few. They've got 23 missed tackles now, which is 6 above. So they've actually dropped down to 87.15% because it's updated to 24 missed tackles and 8 ineffective. So they've actually had an extra few missed tackles here. Now they're at 87.15. The Titans are at 87.56. You move to the negative play. 8 errors is whopping from the Dolphins, 4 errors for the Titans. The average, basically how this works is 3 and under is very good. 4 to 5 is average, and then no 4 to 6 is an average amount of errors and a half, and then 7 and above is absolutely awful. They're at 8, so that's really bad from the Dolphins. 4 for the Titans, which is the average. And then you go to the penalties conceded, 3 against the Dolphins, 2 against the Titans. So both teams very similar there. Dolphins a little bit more in regards to the ill-disciplined. Ruck infringements, though, the Titans bring that up with a 3-1 in their favour. So ill-disciplined in regards to 6 against, and then the inside 10 metres, 1-0 to the Dolphins. So look, overall, this game right now, it's evened out to a 54-46% now after all that chat. The completion rate's not good from the Dolphins. Look, if they are to even this out, maybe they do get the job done. But right this very second, the Titans have been very good in that first half for the most part. Statistically, not amazing, but they clearly were the better team in that first half with a much weaker team on paper than this Dolphins team. Now, they will change this team. You will see, for the Dolphins, guys like Flegler come on for the first time. You will see Callum Bowles, Sangster Fingota, Elijah McKay, Tyrese Tate, Zach Garton, Jack Finnegan, Elijah Rasmussen, Laloto Saleh. You're going to see a whole different Dolphins team. And for the Titans, you're going to see Max Bradbury, Bodai Sharpley, Dan Jeremiah, who came across from the Storm, Phoenix Stein, Wide, Bretton Byra, Jet City kind of deal, and Alan Fitzgibbon, who you may know from previous years. So don't think that this is going to be the same half. That's why reading out the halftime stats is just to give you a read on how that first half went. Don't really translate it into the second half too much because of how much this is going to change overall. But that's the halftime stats for you. Don't think Origin should be in Perth or Melbourne. I agree, Jasper. Dion says, we had the Nines. Bring the Origin to Auckland would be so awesome. No, but that's not the point, Dion. No, I don't think we should be bringing the Origin to Awesome. You're not in Origin. Neither is Melbourne and neither is Perth. We can give other games, but I just feel like there's no point to... I'm sorry to tell you this because I know you would find it awesome, but I'm sorry, but you're not Queenslander and you're not New South Wales. Same thing goes for Victoria and same thing goes for Perth. I understand why they do it. They do it because they don't want to give the advantage that we used to have where it'd be 2 New South Wales games and a Queensland game, and the next year it'd be 2 Queensland games and a New South Wales game, and the next year it'd be 2 New South Wales and a Queensland game. I get that factor. And I also get the factor that they want to promote the game with the biggest products. But the atmosphere dies. The atmosphere dies when it goes away. Melbourne atmosphere sucks. Everyone said that when they went to Adelaide, the atmosphere sucked, and everyone says that when they go to Perth, the atmosphere is just not there. So whilst it may happen in New Zealand, I'll wait to see it. I really don't believe that Origin should be going to these places because the cauldron of Suncorp is incredible atmosphere because they're all Queenslanders. And the Accor Stadium for New South Wales, they're all New South Welshmen. They're in the actual states that it's being played in. That's why I say put the Nines in New Zealand. Give them something where everyone descends. All the teams descend on New Zealand. You've got Magic Round where all the teams descend into Brisbane, and you've got the Grand Final where the 2 best teams in the damn world country, they come to New South Wales. Obviously, it's unfortunate because we can't really give too much to Perth or Perth or Melbourne at that point, but I just feel like it is pointless for mine to be taking Origin to New Zealand. But with that being said, it is what it is, and you know, we are going to be seeing it. You know, it is what it is. It's pouring down rain right now. Felice Kavusi walking out of the field. Alex Reed says Broncos versus Falcons prediction. Oh, the Broncos playing the Falcons this week, are they? The Sunshine Coast Falcons. I didn't even know this was happening. I don't even know. Hold on. When's that being played? When is that being played? Yeah, I don't know. Hannah said before the game, Ilias won't be starting round 1. So you agree with that? Grand final inbound. Yeah, I think that he's going to be the 14. Even though Ilias has been pretty good today. Had a couple of complaints about him, but overall he's been good today. Saturday, I've got 4 streams I'm doing. I'm doing 5 streams on Saturday, man. I can't stream that, otherwise I would have. Tony says, Footaway looked good in that first half. Hopefully for the Titans, he goes well this year. He needs to. Toy King. Unfortunately, he hasn't been as best in recent years. But I know Moe, and he's a workhorse, mate, and I hope that he absolutely crushes it. But all right, Titans get the ball back to start off with the second half, and they'll get this ball to the 10. Hit that like button and subscribe if you are new around here. Dasmate says, imagine being a defending champion and you play Queensland Cup team. Well, they are playing an English team. That is the reason why they're not playing in this preseason. So Verrills gives it off to Arama Howe. Oh, there's a play down here, and that is Lewis Simons, who was really good in that first half, in my opinion. God bless him. I hope he's okay. I get the ball across, and I'm not too sure who that was for the Titans. Flegler is on. Good to see. Good to see. Cleese Haas, he's been so good with the offloads, man. Sam Verrills is on for the Titans as well. Sam Verrills at the 50. Gives it off to Lachlan Ilias. And Zane Harrison, who I would expect to play a pretty full game here. I'd expect if anyone's going to play a full game, bounces awkwardly for the Dolphins. It's a good kick there from Zane Harrison. The Titans will get him down to the 20. If anyone's going to play a full game, I would be definitely looking towards more so of Zane Harrison. Lewis Simon's come off the field there, so I'm not too sure what's going on. Are they meant to be playing the World Cup Challenge? Yes, they are, next week. Next Friday. In 8 days' time. It's an awful time slot for us, lads. It'll be 4:30 a.m. for you guys in New South Wales. 3:30 a.m. for you guys in Queensland. Dolphins now at the halfway point on 4 tackle. But I will be live for you. And here we go. Here's a chance. Oh, to get rocked by Famili. I didn't think he was awesome in the first half, but his defense has been good. So I'll back that in. I didn't think his attack was unreal after that knock on, but his defense has been really solid. That's going to hit the grass. Oh, that's awful from Jalen de Groot. That was... Oh, did he touch that? Oh, he mustn't have touched it. Okay, it's not as bad. It wasn't great, but apparently he didn't touch that as he was flying through. So it's Titans ball at the 30. I'll take that. I thought we were about to get done there. Tony Francis, he's got a big body right now. He's at the 40. I don't know if he's going to be playing as a winger. I feel like Tony Francis is being shifted into more of like a back rower spot with that kind of body. 4:30, who organised that time slot? Yeah, it's 4:30 on a Friday morning, bro. So on a work day, it's 4:30 in that morning. Yeah. Sam Verrills. It's on Thursday night next week for the English Super League. For England. And the Titans get a good offload. Oh, he passed the ball just before he called it, but it was as he was calling it. So Rama Howe gets done there. Sam Verrills off the Zane Harrison fit tackle into the corner. Come on, Titans, keep punching, keep getting this, keeping this momentum going. And Dolphins will be inside their own 10. Yeah, it'll be a great time slot for you, Olivia. Are you leaving today or are you leaving tomorrow? Don't you leave tonight or something? Who are you flying with? Are you with... I don't know who the Broncos have organised to fly with. Third tackle. The thing is, though, is it's going to be cold for you. So you might have a good time slot, but it's going to be cold. Going to be pretty cold for you. Fourth tackle for the Dolphins, and this is good line speed defense from the Titans to keep them down here at the 20 tomorrow night. So you're telling me you're going to miss out on USA versus Netherlands in the T20 World Cup stream? Oh, my gosh, you're going to miss out on a belter. Oh, Dolphins, good run here. Good run, and they get to the 40, fit tackle. This has been... really positive signs, however, from the Titans. Felice Kafusi, they've got numbers left-hand side. Knock on. Come on, Gold Coast. Come on. Qatar's quite nice. Qatar is quite a nice airline. I don't know how their economy is, but they are quite a really positive airline. There's no way they're challenging this here, the Dolphins. It was clear just a knock-on from the Dolphins. Are they challenging this? They are challenging something. Oh, they're claiming a late tackle. They're not claiming the knock-on. They're claiming a late tackle here, the Dolphins. Claiming a late tackle on this challenge. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a penalty. Yep, that is definitely a penalty from Tony Francis. This actually might be a sin bin for Tony Francis. This might be a sin bin. That's going to be a sin bin, I reckon. Oh, is making a genuine attempt to tackle. Is high. Place on reports, but not bin. Okay, we'll take that. We'll take it, but I definitely would have thought, based off of recent years, that was a bin. I don't know if Bostock's still injured from last year, Branson, but he's not here today. I would have expected it if he was fit, he would have played today. Blake Arler, get around you. Remember 53 months. You're a legend for supporting the channel. Definitely appreciated. That's good. We are so back. We're so back. Jamie says, hope you're well. Thoughts in the first half. Very good, mate. Thought that Jensen Taumapo stood out. Lachlan Elias was good, but I didn't like his fit tackle option a couple of times. Even when he scored the try, I thought he made the wrong decision, but Taumapo getting the offload back into Max Fine and Fine kicking it through was really nice, and he followed up nicely, but I had a complaint with that, but overall he was pretty good. Loved Cleese Haas with his offloads. And I just loved the defensive resilience overall. But second tackle over the Dolphins, they get the ball out, and they'll be taking down 10 metres out. Third tackle, show some more defence here, Titans. Like Zane Harrison's kicking game too. They go short side, and Perniu will be 4 metres out, 4 tackle. Hold them out, boys. Show the defensive resilience. Out to Gilbert, short ball, Kafusi. Don't let the offload come. Nice. Nice defence, Gold Coast. He's lost the ball. He's lost the ball. Come on. He's gone. Kafusi, get that one up, your son. He's still injured, Jamie. When's he coming back from his injury? I knew obviously that he was injured long term, but I didn't know when he was coming back. Was that an ACL? I feel like that was an ACL about midway through last season, so it makes sense. Maybe early in the season he'll be back. Maybe. Just call Reese Reesey Pacey for me, Olivia. What are you saying? Just call him Reese's Pieces. He loves it. He loves being called that. Tell him to unblock me on Instagram too. So first tackle here for the Titans. They're going to be 18 metres away from their own line. Jalen de Groot brings this one out now to the 25. No, I think if you're a Titans fan, this has been overall positive so far. Again, result doesn't matter, but if we can get a win, it's a good solid bonus. And how are the bonus points looking right now? I can't remember how the bonus points are awarded. It's like line breaks, offloads. I think we've definitely got the offload points. We definitely should get the offloads, but 6 again for the Titans. Beautiful. Line breaks, though. I don't think we've broken the line too much, but how many line breaks? Can someone please remind me those bonus point rules in this preseason tournament? But offloads, surely. We've killed the offloads today. Second tackle now at the 38. They'll go to the right-hand side, off to Ilias. Ilias, oh, it's not great. Third tackle now, 32 metres out. Sad this game is on the same time as that absolute ripper game versus Nepal versus Italy. Is Nepal dominating them? What's the go right now? I would assume Nepal is absolutely slaughtering them. 4 tackle. Over the top. Here we go. Chance here, Titans. Oh, he's lost the ball. Oh, and they've picked it up and they might score off the back of this. Oh, my God. Oh, they're going to get that ball away. Here's a chance of the Dolphins. Here's a chance of the Dolphins. We chase him down. Oh, Jalen de Groot. Unbelievable stuff there. Do we have... No, there's going to be a bin. Jalen's going to be binned for that one. To be fair, he would have scored, but Jalen's saying that he didn't do anything wrong there. But it is going to be a bin. 52 for 3 after 8 overs. Nepal's batting. Oh, wow. Only 52 for 3. Damn, would have expected a lot better from that. Maybe Italy have a sneaky chance there. Yeah, tell him to follow the channel and see what his response is. The Dolphins were... That was good chase down from Jalen, but unfortunately he does give away the bin. So the Dolphins, their best opportunity to score here. Their best opportunity to score. And Thomas Flegler is 5 metres out. Come on, lose the ball. Keep this defence going here, Titans. Keep this defence going. They go out to the right. Good rush-up defence there. They might have numbers here. They might have numbers here. They get the ball over the top. It's over the sideline. Come on. Oh, it'll be penalty. Either way, though, it's still been positive here from the Titans regardless. You won't see a prediction from me, mate, until the first week of the season. I put my preseason predictions out of the season on the Monday of the Vegas games. Inside 10 metres that was. Dolphins here 10 metres out. Come on, Titans. Hold them out. Even though we're going to man down. Show the fight. And Dolphins are going to be 2 metres away here from the line. Come on. Oh, 6 again. Please stop being ill-disciplined right now and just get through the set. Cleese Haas rushes up and actually ends up being pretty good. Flegler taken down to the 10. It's going to be first tackle now. Yeah, inside opposition 20 attack has been sloppy from the Dolphins for sure. Out the back, they actually looked really nice there, but the Titans locked that down pretty quickly out here on this right side for the Titans defense and the left side for the Dolphins attack. They go quickly here from dummy half, and 5 metres out, third tackle. This is good from the Titans at the moment defensively. Come on, hold them out. They go quickly again. Milson Long out to Gilbert. And Gilbert, 5 metres out, fourth tackle. Come on, get through a couple more tackles here, Titans. Get through a couple more tackles. Out to right. Wow, he's held him short 2 metres out. How has he held him there? How has he kept him out? They go short to Flegler. Flegler! And he's not there. Come on. Good defence, Titans. Unbelievable defence. A man down. The Titans have held him out. That is huge. 30 minutes to go here of the game, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe. The Titans will hold out. A man down. Dolphins, multiple repeat sets here on the line, and the Titans will hold them out. Is that Brian McDermott defense showing you? Maybe. It's going to be a dropout here because we were getting the ball at the ones. That's good work from the Dolphins, but yeah, look, maybe our defense. We do have a defensive coach, a new defensive coach who came across from the Knights, who was very good for the first. At least for the first half last year before they fell apart in the second half, but that was when the season was done. But yeah, the Titans will get taken back in the in-goal here for the dropout. They're under a lot of pressure right now, but they did well in that first defensive set, and usually you'd always back in the opposition team to score against the Titans. Short dropout, knock on Dolphins. Titans ball. Come on. Oh my gosh, they've penalised the Titans. They've penalised the Titans for offside. Flegler should be making a play for them own this year. Why don't we just wait and see how he comes back from his long-term injury? I do like Flegler, but let's just give him a little bit of time. Let's not put too much pressure on him right now. He's coming back from a 2-year injury. So Dolphins, you have to score on this set, man. You've had every opportunity known to man. You've got a man advantage right now. A man down for the Titans. Surely you score here. They go out to the left and good quick passing, but they'll be taken down 8 metres, 10 metres away. 8 metres away from the line, second tackle. Come on, play for each other out there, boys. They out to Flegler, short ball, and taking down 3 metres out. This is good defence from the Titans, third tackle. And they go short, and Flegler is going to score. Oh, man, look, I'm happy for Flegler there, but, it's so frustrating because we've defended so well. It's just, unfortunately, we just got put under so much pressure there with repeat set after repeat set after repeat set and Jalen DeGroot in the bin. I will say Dolphins took way too long to score that with the fact that they've had this man advantage for about 5 minutes now, but at the end of the day, they will get over and Thomas Flegler will score. They were just really looking to pump the middle of the field there. It's like the Titans have scared them on the wings and out on the edges because they're not really trying to go out. They're going inside here. And they're just really going through those forwards. So well done to Flegler for scoring there. And it's going to be about to be 10-6 to the Titans. Brenton says he had been a newie for 5 years. So if you look past the... And no, I know. I was just using last year. At the end of last year, he was impactful. No, he's very good at the Knights. Huddle says that's just the sort of defense that I want on my team. Doesn't matter even if there are multiple 6-again calls. Obviously got to us at the end. But that is also because we were a man down on defense. Multiple 6-again calls and penalties, but we were a man down. So 28 minutes to go here in the game. And it is a close one. It is a close one. But this is from right in front for this conversion here. Right in front. Oh, Blocker Roach is already pissing me off already. Oh my gosh, this dude hates his club, man. Listen to him as a punish when the Titans games are on. He's a punish in general, but he's punished when he's listening to Titans games. So that's going to be 10-6 here to the Gold Coast with 27.5 minutes to go this game. Close game's a good game. Yeah, well, preseason you want all games to be close because you know the result doesn't matter. So as long as you get a close game, if you're as a neutral, you're happy with it. And even though my team is playing here, I'm taking enough positives out of this game right now that I'm happy with from this preseason game, regardless of the result. What was the bin for? The bin was because Jalen de Groot impacted as he was getting up, and they'd made the breakaway after the knock-on from the Titans. They'd made the breakaway. Dolphins run to the 20, and as we're all scuttling back, they tried to play the ball quick, and they said that Jalen de Groot impacted the play the ball, which is the bin. So, look, based off of that, he was saying they didn't do anything, but overall, like I'm not complaining with the call too much there. It's unfortunate. They would have scored probably straight away regardless. I don't know how long the bin is for, by the way, guys, from here, because it doesn't have the amount of minutes left on the scoreboard. Doesn't have that there. Second tackle now at the 22 for the Dolphins. And they go out to the left, and they've got some decent space there. And, wow, good catch by the number 23 here for the Dolphins. Number 23 is Callum Bales. It's a good catch. They go to the right. We're still down a man here. The Dolphins can use this to advantage and take the lead. We are still down a man. And I'll go out to Thomas Flegler. And Flegler is playing well here. Fit tackle at the 35. Doesn't look like he's missed too much of a trick since being out. He's come back and he's getting some real good meters and obviously got that try. They put that one up into the corner. It's a good kick in a good area. A lot of pressure, but Tony Francis will grab that ball at 7. So 8 metres out. Lachlan Ilias will get that ball to Jensen Taumapo, and he is a tough runner. Dude, Blocker can't help himself but insult the Titans with every single piece of commentary right now. It's actually unbelievable. The guy is something special. 3rd minutes at the 22 metres out. Third tackle at 22 metres out. Cooper Bye runs this ball to the 30. So 4th tackle. Yeah, no, we were talking about that yesterday, Shatij. We'll talk cricket later on tonight, mate. 5th tackle here at the 40. 5th tackle at the 40. And now, can we get in control of that, please, Brenton, for a second? 5th tackle. They'll boot this ball down to the Dolphins at the 10. And they'll get the ball to the 25. Well, it's a good game here to start off this. Thanks, Mitchell. It's a good game to start off the preseason for week 2. I would agree, Brenton. So, second tackle now, 35 metres away. Like, read the room, guys. You obviously know my team is playing right now, and you know we're in a pretty hectic moment of the game. Even though it's just preseason, I'm still a Titans fan, right? And you guys are still like this during your team. So, read the room rather than that kind of stuff. Oh, they're going to get that ball away here, the Dolphins. The Dolphins will get that ball again away at the 35. It's going to be a 6 again here too. Yeah, Blocker. He's a muppet. 0 tackle. And now they're 15 out. Wasn't really referring to you, Shatij, but it can go for you. But it wasn't really referring to you. Out to the left. And Dolphins, they're going to be 5 metres out. They're going to score. They are going to score. And it's about to be 12-10 with a 12-10 after the kick, sorry. Now, unfortunately, we lost that man to the bin in Jalen de Groot, and since then it's just been too hard to hold out. It's been too hard to hold out. We got that man sent to the bin in Jalen de Groot, and they've been able to score 2 tries from that. Our defense was actually pretty good until that point, but those 2 bins that bin is what's hurt us the most. But it was a nice set. They got up the ground. They got that 6 again. They're 15 metres out, and then it's just too easy here. The short ball's killing the Titans right now. It's not the wings. They're not killing us out on the edges. They're getting us on the inside with the short ball to Flegler, and then this short ball into another forward here, which is Zach Garton. You know, they're killing us with those forwards up the centre. So it is going to be 12-10 to the Dolphins with 24 minutes to go here of the game. Like, regardless, like I said, preseason game, I've got a lot of positives to take from this. I've loved Jensen Taumapo, and I've liked what Khalees Haas has provided as well in regards to all those offloads. I've seen some out of Farmilli on the wing, but he's also made a couple of mistakes, specifically that offside when we did the short kickoff and we got it back, but he was offside. Who else would I be looking at? I haven't seen a great deal out of the rest of the back line outside of that. Ilias has shown some positive signs. Some of them has been okay. Arama Howe ran the ball hard. I didn't see a great deal out of Cooper Bai so far today. Haven't seen a great deal out of Cooper Bai. But the kick will be made, and it is 12-10 to the Dolphins with 23 minutes to go in the game. When do we get Jalen back? I swear this was over 10 minutes ago. Sackart looks like a bopper. No, he is good. Sackart's good. Very fragile defense could have been avoided. Hala Madrid, they're down a man. It's a sin bin. The Titans are playing 12-on-13 right now. Like, what really are you expecting the Titans to do here? Most teams concede when they're down a man. But anyway, it's 12-10 with 23 minutes to go. When do we get this? When do we get Jalen DeGroot back? Surely it's less than a minute away. Surely it couldn't be too long. All right, so the Titans will kick it off. Do we have him back? 1, 2. I'm not going to be able to count it here. Bin for what? They binned him because they said he impacted the play the ball on the way. As the Dolphins hit the ball up from a knock-on at the 20, they broke away to our 20, and then as he was getting up, they claimed that Jalen DeGroot impacted the play the ball. Is he back on? I think he's back on now. So the bin is finished after the last 10 minutes. So third tackle here. Now fourth tackle, for the Dolphins at the 48 on their side of the field. This is a great set, though. And now fifth tackle for the Dolphins. They'll be 40 metres away here from the Titans line. Bit of fatigue will come into this game. And they'll put that ball up high in the air. Good chase through from the Dolphins. The Titans will grab it, and it's Faimele who will be at the... Oh, he's lost the ball. And luckily for the Titans, the Dolphins are going to knock it on. Well, I don't think that was a knock-on from us first, was it? Did Faimele drop it forward, did he? Well, Jacko, you're starting to see the good old Gold Coast Titans. They're going to challenge this. I don't think we knocked this ball on. I think that was a knock-on from the Dolphins when they tried to pick it up. That goes backwards there. Titans believe they haven't knocked on. I didn't think that we knocked on either, but so they're going to challenge this. Motorized Madison's coming. I got big money on the Titans. Well, you shouldn't be putting big money on preseason, mate. It's preseason. You shouldn't be putting big money on preseason. Knocks the ball backwards there. It's not that one, though. It's Faimele here that we need to look at. Oh, Faimani. Faimani, not Faimele. Faimani. Oh, is there a strip here? Well, there might be a strip here. Oh, I don't know. Oh. Strips the ball. Okay, so this is going to be Titans penalty. Beautiful. Jack Singh says, I had to Google who the coach was for the Titans. Again, I don't even know who Josh Hannay is. I haven't been watching NRL that long. Josh Hannay was a really good player for the Cowboys and the Sharks back in the day, but he's actually been the assistant coach for the Cronulla Sharks for the last couple of years when they've been making the prelims, and he's worked a lot with the Queensland team and State of Origin as well. So, yeah, he's definitely not a nobody, but it's his first real opportunity here of taking control of a first-grade club. But the Titans went the opposite way with Desi Hasler. They went with an experience, and that obviously didn't work out, so they've gone the opposite, and they've gone an inexperienced coach, but also experienced in regards to the game for sure. Very good player in his day, and also done some great work with the Sharks in recent years. So Cooper Bai is going to run this ball to the 45 on the Dolphins side of the field. Third tackle. 21 minutes to go here of the game. They go out to the left, and I think that's Bodai Sharpley, who'll be about 35 metres out for tackle. Lachlan leads to Cooper Bai. Cooper Bai, great run. He's at the 25, looking for an offload. Can't get it, though. And it's going to be last tackle now. He tried to get the strip there at the 25. Ilias get a good kick away. He puts that ball up in the corner. Is there going to be a good chase? Nobody even tried to chase that. But now Titans have got to try and keep the Dolphins down here. 20 minutes to go here of the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. And Dolphins will be taken down here. 8 metres out. No, it's a penalty. Penalty for a high tackle. Titans have been super real disciplined in these last 10 minutes. 10-15. First 30 minutes of this game, they looked really good, the Gold Coast, but unfortunately, since then, that slipped up. That's an unfortunate penalty, but they do call those. They're about to have the drinks break. No, I think he's just saying, Jack, that he's surprised you don't know because, like, Josh Hannay is a pretty big name in rugby league. But with that being said, like he's not of the coaching repertoire of like your Craig Bellamy's and your Wayne Bennett's and all that kind of jazz. But he does have a pretty solid name, the old Josh Hannay. Olivia Reed with a $31 donation. Get around you, Olivia. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Says Ricky Baker. Now you are 13 years old. You are a teenager and as good as gold. Ricky Baker, happy birthday. What's happening right now? Once rejected, now accepted by me and Hector. A trifecta, Ricky Baker. I think that Olivia's lost the plot. Appreciate you for your donor. Olivia's a drinks break right now, but I think Olivia has officially lost the plot. I don't know what's happening in the chat. I don't know what that donor was, but we appreciate you. I don't know what you just said at all. 20 minutes ago. What movie is it, Branson? What movie is it? So we're just waiting for this drinks break to finish up. Don't forget, guys, tonight we'll be live for the India versus Namibia T20 World Cup game. That'll be about just over 2 hours after this game finishes. We'll be live for India versus Namibia. Oh, big hit. A big hit there. So 20 minutes to go. First tackle now for the Dolphins. Now they'll get this ball to the 35. Into the Wilder people. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it. Is that a Kiwi movie, is it? Second tackle. And now Dolphins' third tackle at the 45. I want someone what Olivia is smoking. Yeah, apparently, I think it must be a Kiwi movie or something, Jimmy. Oh, I don't know. I'm not too sure. Fourth tackle. They're 42 metres away. And it'll be fifth tackle to hoot. I'm sure it is, Olivia. I'm sure it is. Don't forget, we'll be live for both preseason games tomorrow, guys. Cowboys versus the Panthers and Raiders Storm, I think it is. That's Taumapo. He'll bring this ball. Oh, no, sorry, that's not Taumapo. That was Dean Yeremia, who was actually from the Melbourne Storm. He's now at the Titans. Second tackle here for the Gold Coast at the 11. They give it to Alan Fitzgibbon. Like I said, completely different team. Yes, see, the Kicks, we stream every single game of Rugby League here. I'll be exhausted. I will be absolutely exhausted, but we actually are doing 5 streams on Saturday. All 4 games in the NRL and then into the New Zealand versus South Africa T20 World Cup game. So, as people do know, Rugby League is our #1 priority here on the channel. We will always do a Rugby League game over a cricket game, but when the Rugby League's not on, we do as many cricket games as we possibly can, and we've been smashing out this T20 World Cup, and none of the finals games and none of the big-time games get impacted by the Rugby League, so it's going to be a huge end of February here with the T20 World Cup and NRL Preseason, then Vegas. We've also got tipping videos that will come out every Tuesday, guys. Every Tuesday, and because I'm traveling, as you guys know, I will be taking you around with me, so I'll be doing... Oh, I just realized I'm going to put this on charge. Because I'm traveling, I'll actually be taking you around with me, and I'm going to film the tipping videos out at a different location and landmark around the world. Every single time I do it, mix it up a little bit. But third tackle, and the Dolphins are going to be 48 metres away here from the Titans line. That'll be 40 metres out, fourth tackle. You know, Saturday's going to be a whopping day. Oh, short ball in the line, closer forward, but fifth tackle at 30. Fifth tackle at the 30. They'll go out to the right. And then kick it back to the left. Fitzgibbon here playing... No, that's not Fitzgibbon. It's Brenton Byra playing fullback. Oh, what is happening here? There we go. Now that's on charge. Now it's on charge. Third tackle here for the Titans. This is a good set. Good set. They've already pushed themselves from basically the 2 to the 35, and it's going to be fourth tackle, and they're going to be at the 50 with 17 minutes to go here. Come on, boys. I know it's just a preseason, but find a way. Find a way, lads. Only 2 points. Fifth tackle. Geez, that's a great run there. That is a fantastic run by Body Sharpley. At the 33. And Zane Harrison. He'll put that one up top. Good chase here from the Titans. Knocked back. Oh, I think it's a knock on. It's going to be a penalty to the Dolphins. For what? offside. I was going to say, there's no way he took him out. Shaq Shipper says, surely Cubbo scores. Cubbo's not playing anymore. Guys, please don't bet on preseason. I beg. I'm begging literally everybody. Please don't bet on preseason. These guys will play 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes kind of deal. Cubbo is off the field, bro. I'm pretty certain Cubbo's off the field, and if he is off the field, he won't be coming back. But if Cubbo is on the field, you've got a chance. But if you're talking about a bet, please don't bet on preseason, lads. I'm looking to see if he's even on the field. He's not. He hasn't been on the field for ages. He didn't even play that much here today. All right, so first tackle now for the Dolphins. They're going to be at the 48 on their side of the field. No bet. You know why I react like that, though, Jack? Because so many people do bet, and that's why I assumed that yours was a bet. Out of the right. Both sides have been poor at the back. I disagree with you, Huddle Madrid. I disagree completely. It's 12-10 right now for starters, so it's a low-scoring game. The Titans conceded both of their tries a man down. Harlem Madrid, are we watching the same game here? I don't feel like Harlem that you're watching the Titans and giving them credit where credit is due. When they had their 13-on-13, they actually haven't conceded. They may concede now, but at the end of the day, they haven't conceded yet. 1 second, fit tackle. They kick this ball across. I don't think you're watching the same game, bro. That will be still Dolphins bouncing around. Titans bought the 15. I don't understand why you're here ragging on the defense. At the end of the day, we have seen a grand total of 22 points in a competition where we know that teams. That's a penalty. The Titans. Come on. Steinwide gets a penalty. You know that the scores usually hit around the 20 plus for both teams, especially in Dolphins games, mind you. But the only tries that the Titans have conceded is when they were disadvantaged by one man and had a man in the sin bin. Why are you dying on this hill? I don't think it has been poor defense overall in this game. The Titans have been pretty good on their own line for the most part, and the Dolphins have only given up 10. Thoughts on the Dolphins, number 17. Number 17 is Tubby Batten. Haven't seen nothing too much just yet, Reef, but I haven't really been keeping too much of an eye out, but haven't seen too much on Tubby Batten just yet. Second tackle for the Titans there, 35 metres away. Short ball into the line there from Harrison. And Toogie Simpkins is 25 metres out. I'll tell you the try scorers in a sec, Zespi. Third tackle, 25 metres away. Summerton, a short ball, chance, Steinwide, gives it off, down the group, tries over the Titans. Come on! Let's go, boys. The Titans will take the lead, and Dean Jeremiah from the Storm comes across the Titans and will score, and the Titans take back the lead with 14 minutes to go here. It's 14-12 with the kick to come from the sideline. Good little work out there on the left-hand side. They just keep pumping it, 25 out. They pass it off, and then short ball into the line for Phoenix Steinwide. Fantastic offload there to Jalen DeGroot, following up beautifully, and he gets it off to Dean Jeremiah. And it's a try time for the Titans, and it's 14-12. Come on. Connor Teese has been very impressed by our defense, considering Finns have had the stronger squad. Exactly right, Connor. This is why I'm so surprised Hala Madrid's dying on this hill. I feel like the defense has been pretty good for the most part overall. The two tries we've conceded here have been when Jalen DeGroot was sent to the bin. And it still took them multiple six agains and a penalty before they were able to score past this Titans defense. So, overall, you should be happy with this. Whether Titans win or lose this, it's been very, very positive here for the Titans regarding their defense. Again, really reiterating this for everybody. This is the preseason. If the Titans win, who cares? If the Titans lose, who cares? If the Dolphins win, who cares? If the Dolphins lose, who cares? But you're still a fan of your team and want to have that bonus of winning. But regardless, I think you can take plenty of positives out of this game for the Titans. Plenty of positives. Hopefully Zane Harrison can lock this kick down from the sideline. It'll be huge. And Zane Harrison will kick it into the light. We'll miss the kick. I couldn't see where that ball was because of the light. So 12 minutes to go. At least we've got a good game here. But no, this is a positive. It's just a game of footy. It's the result doesn't matter. The result is a bonus. But there are definite positives here from this Titans team. The offloads have been brilliant. They've given it a damn well crack. And their defense, they've been together. It's been a very different Titans defense to what we would see in recent years. Very. Melanie says, intense, mate. Our channel, we're passionate, bro. So even though it's a preseason game, I'm always passionate for my team. But you will see this kind of intensity as well in close games for teams that aren't mine. Like, I stream every game, man. I'm heavily mentally invested in this sport, and I love the game of rugby league, and I love this sport, and we get some good fun and passion and high intensity about this game over here, mate. So you'll see it preseason. You won't see it too much, but overall, like that Raiders Panthers game last year, oh my gosh, I was up and at 'em. I could care less who won that game, but it was one of the best games, and the way that it ended with Ethan Strange and whatnot getting that try was just unbelievable. 4 tackle over the Titans at the 40. I just love the game of rugby league, mate. So Titans here are going to be 30 metres out. Go for a field goal, you cats. Out of the right-hand side, Zane Harrison. 30 metres out. He puts that ball up. I've liked his kicking game today. Dolphins knock it on. Titans might score. Tookie Simpkins gives it off. Zane Harrison will be 5 metres out. I've loved Zane Harrison's kicking game today, but that's what he's known for. He's really known for that in his days with PBC. Here's a chance to not seal the game, but go a long way to it. Left-hand side. Here's a chance. 5 metres out from the line. First tackle for the Titans. I do, Jack Steen, but we'll get into that in a second, mate. Just in the middle of something at the moment. I guess the offload away at Somerton. Titans pick it up. Chance. Come on. Titans try time. Phoenix Steinwide. I'm super proud of him, man. I am super proud of him. And he will get the job done. Beautiful. 10 minutes to go here of the game. And the Titans will be up 18-12 with a kick to come. Great offload here from Somerton. And then he just gets the ball and just runs it hard. And he scores in the corner. Right, it's just getting home, looking really good so far. Now, it's been a good game from the Titans' perspective. The only 2 tries we've conceded were from a sin bin. Now, this has been a positive game for the Gold Coast. Let me have a look here. So, in regards to the bonus points, so we've got line breaks for the Titans is 3. How many line breaks do you need to get a bonus point for line breaks? I know in the offloads, we've got 6, they've got 10. They've actually got the more offloads. But how many do you need for the bonus point there too? Reef, I've already said, man, I haven't seen much of Toby Batten here today, mate. I haven't seen much. I already replied to that before, man. Haven't seen much of it. He actually he should have wrapped the ball up just then a bit tighter. That's a big reason why it's a trouble score, but I'm not going to blame him solely. So 9 minutes 14 to go here, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe. Zane Harrison from the sideline. He will unfortunately miss that kick. So NRL Preseason bonus point rules. So 1 bonus competition point is awarded for each of the following: 5 or more tries, 5 or more line breaks, and 10 or more offloads. Oh, okay. So now we've got 6 offloads and we've got 3 line breaks. You'd need 2 line breaks, and you'd need another 4 offloads, and you need another 1 try. 1 more try gets another bonus point, though. Rice Hand says, defense has been the biggest surprise for me, especially considering the difference in experience in the sides. 100%. 100%. We've got Zimba Bar in the chat. All right, so Titans will bring this ball out here to the 20. It's going to be first tackle, 9 minutes to go here of the game. Second tackle now for the Titans. Would love another 2 line breaks, 4 offloads, and a try. 1 more try, at least give us that 1 extra bonus point. Yeah, 5 plus tries. Just need the 1 more for that. We've got 4. We just missed a lot of kicks. Because the game's still on now. It's only a 6-point game still. So out to the right, and they'll be 40 metres out for tackle. Have you always been a Titans fan? No, the Titans came into the comp when I was 12 years old. Since then, yes. But no, beforehand I was super, super young, and it was between the Broncos and the Sharks because we were living in Brisbane, but also before we moved to the Gold Coast when the Titans came in. But also my mum was from Cronulla, and she's a big Sharkies fan, so I could have easily gone down their path. But no, I got on the Gold Coast wagon, and I've loved it and regretted it ever since. Third tackle now at the 20. Haven't had the chance to be around in a while. How have you been? Still traveling? Still traveling, mate. I'm in Vietnam. Oh, Lagan's getting a timeout for that. You're an idiot. You're definitely getting timed out. That is a well and truly earned timed out from you, Lagan. So fifth tackle on the Dolphins are going to boot this ball down to the 20, where Brenton Byrup brings it out to the 30, the 35, and the 40. And now it's going to be first tackle for the Gold Coast, the 40. Come on. Vietnam has happy endings. That's Thailand, champ. And of course it still happens in Vietnam, but that's definitely more so Thailand, man. So third tackle, and they're going to be at the 35. 7 minutes to go here. Newmar says number 20 is working his ass off. Number 20 for the Gold Coast. Are you talking about Gold Coast or are you talking about Dolphins? If you're talking about Gold Coast, Body Sharpley. You know he's been solid. Fourth tackle. 25 metres out. Luke Summerton goes to Zane Harrison. Harrison's kicking game has been nice. He dips it underneath, and it will be a good kick. It's going to be a dropout. Brilliant kick from Zane Harrison, and I've been impressed with his kicking game. Yeah, Body Sharpley. Newmaster. Up and come up. Connor, we'll do a season predictions video, not this Monday, but next Monday, the week of the first games of the NRL season in Vegas. We'll do a whole 1 through 17 season prediction. Yeah, the first thing I hear when I come in is a timeout lag, and Sundo, it's a pretty common theme here on Breakout Sport, lag and getting timed out. Pretty common theme. So the Dolphins will kick this ball to the 45 on the Titans side of the field. Great pick up here, and the Titans will bring it all the way back to the 35. That's a strong run for the Titans. Wowee. Max Bradbury. What a name. That's an NRL name. Get this ball to the 25. Max Bradbury, like Max Power. Come on, one more try here. Get a couple more offloads and one more try for the bonus points. Titans will be 13 metres away from the line. 13 metres away, third tackle, 10 metres out, and they're 5 metres away, fourth tackle. Jeez, that was a great tackle. Bradbury got slammed, and he's feeling that as he's trying to get up. He's feeling that. 5 away, short ball into the line. Can he get the ball down? Crash play. I think he's got that. No, he hasn't. He's held up. Halciali tonight is someone I've been pretty keen on. Very 50-50, mate. He had some really good defensive plays, but he's also made quite a few mistakes. Who I've been impressed with the most was Jensen Taumapo. He was my star out there on the wing today for the Titans. So fifth tackle, 10 metres away. Zane Harrison, nice running, but he'll get taken. No, he gets the ball. Oh, he's taken down 5 metres out. Unfortunately, gets tripped up as he was shaping up down that left-hand side. Who are these idiots screaming at the game right now? Shush. 3 more offloads to get a bonus point. One more try, 3 more offloads, and 2 more line breaks. Don't know about those line breaks for 5 minutes. Good on you, Sunday. Number 53 months. You're a legend, mate. Second tackle now for the Dolphins, and they are 13 metres away. Jack says, be good for the Titans to get this in the bag. Confidence boost for the boys to start off with. Absolutely. At the end of the day, this is a preseason, mate. I'm going to be very happy with what we've seen, and I'm going to celebrate it like we're winning the comp, mate, because we might never lose a game ever again. But like at the end of the day, this is just a good positive start here for a fresh new direction with the club after Desi Hasler, and we've moved on from the Kellys, and now it's just the Frizzells, and we've got Matty Johns at the club, and we've got Gordy Tallis, and I've got a bunch of guys who are a part of this team going forward, and a whole fresh new direction with some young boys and young lads. And no Dave now, but Tino's re-signed, and Cooper Bye re-signs. So, yeah, some positive signs, man. It's just to get the mindset in the right place. Good offload there. There we go. 2 more offloads. 2 more offloads for a bonus point. Shane Buddy Oath. Look, we might win the comp, mate. We might not lose a game ever again. I don't think we will. Second tackle. You rather AJ Howes or center with Ilias 7? I would personally rather. I think AJ has good attributes of a 5'8", but I don't think that he is a 5'8". I think that's 6 again they just called, did they? No, it's still third tackle here. And Titans will be taking down 33 metres out. So this will be fourth tackle. 33 away. And they run this ball into the line. They're 20 metres away. Fifth tackle. 3.5 minutes left. Come on, one more try for the bonus point. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, offloads it. Okay, one more offload is what we need for a bonus point. And he gets the offload away. There's our bonus point. There's our bonus point for that. One try here. That's an awful kick, but we'll get it. Alan Fitzgibbon. Fitzgibbon will kick this ball, and Dolphins get the ball at the 5. So at least we're going to... Oh, he's lost the ball. Titans bought the 5. Still a chance. Come on. I agree, Connor. In the Tigers game, I thought that AJ was good. He was good alongside... I think Brian Kelly was on the wing that day, wasn't he? Or who was on his wing? I can't remember. But either way, yeah, AJ was good that day. I actually like AJ in centre, but he demands to play in the spine. Zane Harrison gives it off to Tukey. And Tukey, he's going to push. Come on, one try for the bonus point. Then we just don't get the line breaks, but one try for the bonus point. Yeah, 10 offloads for a bonus point to us, 5 line breaks and 5 plus tries. Zane Harrison steps. He'll be 5 metres away, 4 tackle. 5 metres away. Summerton, short ball into the line. Try time! There's the bonus point. Curtis Moran with the try time for the Titans. And we are going to get a win in our first preseason game. We're going to score 5 tries, which is going to give us the bonus point there. And we will also, I'm pretty certain, get 2 extra offloads here after that previous set, which would get us to the 10 offloads, which would mean we'll get 2 bonus points. The only one we don't get, I think, is the line breaks. Connor says, my son is now 4 months old, never seen the Titans lose. See, but Connor, he's going to have the same problem when he's 83 years old. It's going to be the same problem. He's never going to witness the hard times. Come on, tits. Up the tits. We all love them. All love the tits. Go the Titans. 2 minutes to go here. We're winning the comp. We're winning the comp. 2 minutes to go. Well, don't forget, guys, I will be streaming India versus Namibia later on tonight. But tomorrow we've got 2 NRL games, which is Storm versus Raiders and also Cowboys Panthers. Cowboys Panthers. Rice says Curtis is an underrated signing, I think. Got a lot of aggression and heart in him. Don't tell the Bulldogs fans that because they claim all of our success. So we get the conversion, and it is 24-12 with 1:46 to go here in the game. Brenton says, unfortunately, mine hasn't either, Connor. See, the thing is, Brenton, is that you know that when your son starts watching these streams with you, that he's going to become a Titans fan. He's going to forget the Newcastle Knights, and he's going to see he's going to look at the hard work in Newcastle. He's going to look at the beautiful beaches of the Gold Coast. He's going to think, do I want to be a hard worker to come last, or do I want the beautiful beaches and come second last? I'm taking the beautiful beaches and the second last over the hard working and coming last. I think that's just as simple as that, mate. So, look, if you want to join the wagon, you can feel free to as well, Brenton. But I know that you're too deep in the hole with the Newcastle Knights, unfortunately. Jacob, get around here, mate. Not a bad start here to the season, the preseason. King Azam Baba says, Guy, hello, sport this. I don't know what you just said. Durad says, I don't get when Dogs fans get defensive and start talking about success. They're a big club too and a powerhouse in the old days, but no comps in 2004 and just now made finals recently. Yep. Actually haven't won a finals game recently, but sure, like with the same sense, the Dogs are a very historically successful club, but not recently. Undefeated when I'm supporting them. Jacko, they're never going to lose a game again. Never. He'll be a hard worker, no doubt about that. I'm so sorry to hear. So sorry. Still 4 minutes left, but a reason why to never bet on the trials. Titans were 4.25 and Knights were solid favourites last week versus the Dragons. Yeah. I did think the Knights would win that game, but they obviously didn't. I didn't know how they were upset. Underdogs, though. No, I didn't know how they were favourites. I thought the Knights would still have been underdogs, is what I did say last week. Jack says, thank you for the great commentating. Very much enjoyed, legend. Up the Bronx. Oh, God help us. You could have let that last part out, mate. But, guys, that's going to do us here for this game. Really impressed by a lot of these youngsters for the Titans. We will obviously have got India and Namibia tonight, the T20 World Cup, and then we'll be live for every rugby league game this weekend, man, as you guys know. My 3 best for the Titans today that I absolutely adored. Jensen Talmapo was fantastic on the wing when he was on. I thought Ilias had some really good moments to him. Zane Harrison was really good in regards to the kicking game for mine overall. Khalees Haas and his offloads, fantastic there, and the Titans really showed some good oomph through the forwards today. Needed to see a little bit more from Cooper Bye, to be honest with you. Great to see Curtis Moran get on the try scoring sheet. And same with Phoenix Steinwide there. And then Max Fine with some really great footwork and really great great assist work to get Lachlan Lillies the try in the first try of this game. Sia Latili Faimani, I had my good moments and bad moments with him. But I'm definitely going to try and figure out more of the good moments because defensively he did look like an absolute machine. And it's unfortunate for Jalen to group with that sin bin because overall I didn't think he was too bad here today. But the Titans win, guys. Get around it. If you're a Dolphins fan, look, don't be too disappointed. It is just the preseason. This is what they did last year. They weren't fantastic, I don't think, in the preseason too much. But then when we got to the regular season, they lost the first 4 straight games in a row before they went on a bit of a run. So they do seem to be slow starters here in the Redcliffe Dolphins. They do seem to be slow starters, but there's a long season to go. This is just the first preseason game. But guys, I will jump off. I will see you in a couple hours' time for India versus Namibia. And if you're a rugby league fan, I will see you tomorrow for the next one. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.